everyone?
Before you welcome anyone back, why don't you
Okay.
mention that we started streaming?
Okay, yeah, I'll go post in the Discord.
We're idiots. We're here. All right. I see Bowl has logged in. Yeah, I think it's just going to be a private broadcast for you. So, um, I hope you enjoy a private broadcast.
Yeah.
Should we make it like more Bowl themed content since it's a private
Yeah, it's just
broadcast
gonna
just for
be
Bowl?
pictures of poorly made
It's a
memes.
bunch of
Yeah,
memes.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. I really liked his Perry Bible Fellowship thing he had the other day. I'm a
Poorly
huge fan.
made.
Awesome.
The newest initiated of the 29 bracket boners here. Wow.
Yeah, Mr. 29s, if you ask me. Yeah. All right, so let's do it. Let's
It's
do our
like when
introductions.
Jordan went to play baseball for a bit. Is what it feels like with boner
And he's actually playing like Jordan played baseball. Actually, it's funny you say that, seeing him in the game. So it's exactly the same thing.
Wow. Yeah. Um. So yeah, let's kick it off, I guess. So we're starting a little late. Sorry, we had some tech issues, but we're on the road now,
All
and
right.
so it's me, Wouch, with Jehuda, and Ent is back because Plants is playing today. Ent was gracious enough to join us about 2 weeks ago, and he's here to finish the job. Do you guys want to say hi?
Yeah, there actually, I appreciate Wouchman trying to cover for me. There were no technical issues. The technical issue is that my wife was riding the bike. She was watching The Crown. She was really into it, and I had not advised her that it was cast night. This one is on me. I apologize that we are late, but I am absolutely ready. Couldn't be more ready. Let's have some fun.
Yeah, I think you might be a little loud. Maybe it's just my
Yeah.
thing.
How's
Yeah, I
my
don't know.
breathing?
The breathing's great, but
Okay, good.
the volume might be a little loud. I don't know. Ent, do you think he's a little loud? I don't know.
It was okay for me.
Okay, maybe it's just me then. I don't know. Sorry. Um, and do you want to say hi?
Uh,
Sorry.
yeah, happy to be back. Thanks for having me back.
Yeah.
Filling in for the Plant Man. Looking forward to this game.
Yeah, so
Unfillable shoes. Yeah. Do your
Yeah, for
yeah,
best.
sure.
so kind of just a quick, overview. We saw the same animation before. This is just, the pools. We talked about it, so I won't get into it. Since we've been gone, we had PAL versus CWS, the other semifinal. The VOD is PAL won 2-0. The first game, I think they were pretty clear. It's pretty clear that the better team got the upper hand, pretty advantaged. But CWS put up a good fight in the second game. Elrig had another masterful pick and cap. He just seems to always be in the right place at the right time. Sign of a good player. And then we also saw almost 30 take a 1 game lead in a 2 hour game versus Be Tough No Excuses. Any big call outs from either of those games? Any comments?
Yeah, I mean, once again, I just want to remind folks, it's kind of been a while since we had our last BT&E AT matchup. I do think, like I said at the time, and to remind folks, I do think the time benefits BT&E, who really had not played a lot together, although they'd played a lot against each other, because it's sort of a combination of a few spacebar players and some Be Tough players. It's like Be Tough, no spacebar, maybe. I don't know. We'll work on that. But I think that we may see an even closer game. They might take one, maybe two. Who knows? I think we have a chance for a really good matchup tonight.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, just real quick, shout out to CWS and Haas and his crew. They played great. And just a quick call out. They got the only cap on us so far. So, they played great. Looking forward to the game tonight. And I think the narrative has been, maybe BT&E can pull something out the longer they play together.
Yep.
So maybe they've had some time to kind of talk things over, and I think we'll see a good game today.
Yeah. So I kind of I think scoreboards a lot of times especially more experienced players they look at the scoreboards and they say, oh, it doesn't matter. But I think it is kind of interesting when you look at the scoreboard of the last game. You can kind of look at a few things. Things that really shine out to me are the when you talk to almost 30 about this tournament, they've basically said we want to do the most damage out of any team. And if you look at this, you look at Nova, Swig, and Pepperjack, and all of them are just pumpers. Like
Yep.
that's almost 200,000 damage done. Um, I think I don't want to harp too much on it, but I think this was a pretty convincing 2 hour game. Like I've played some 2 hour games, where it's like back and forth. It felt like, BTNE had that first cap, and then it was almost 30 the, other hour and 20 minutes. Would you guys kind of agree with that analysis?
Yep.
Yeah, one interesting thing here, Welch, is Jeff Hardy damage is actually pretty good for a priest there. I think that's the plant man himself pumping, kind of pulling some extra weight on the priest.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I love to
Yep.
see it.
yeah, pumping him and walks, the druid.
Yep.
So yeah, we talked about this in the second game there. We mentioned that Be Tough, No Excuses, kind of a mixture of two guilds. It's kind of, I think the genesis of this is that they raid together, hoping to get some Naxx enchants. So they're probably pretty excited about Naxx actually coming out soon. Um, but so I don't have the rosters. Sorry, we're kind of moving quickly since we got started a little late. I thought it'd be fair, to kind of keep to our time contract we set with the teams before we started.
Mhm.
Um, so I don't actually have the rosters for tonight's game. Usually I just have the team send me the game one rosters. So looking at this, are there any comments you guys have about, maybe players that stood out to you from the first game or throughout the tournament? Any, the big difference being the warlock, the shaman versus the paladin, and then the second rogue versus the first warrior.
Well,
Any
can I just
comments
jump
from you
in?
guys?
Did you get any indication that these are going to change or not, or nothing?
The only player I think might change is I think FBI, also known as ElfB.
Elfby, yes,
Uh,
Elfby.
yeah, or FB. We don't really know their
No,
name.
it's
It could.
Elfby. It's Elfby. Go on.
Okay. There's a chance they're not playing. That's the only player I heard from either side is likely not to be in this game.
And
But they
so,
might make time. It's the semifinals. People don't just miss this.
did you get an indication of what they'll do if Elfby can't make it?
Great question. I did not.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll see a
warrior.
warrior.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually
I,
think a warrior would be good for them. Alliance warrior is a lot better than horde warrior. If we see that, that could be trouble. I do think that the actually second rogue advantages BTNE, but like again, horde warrior puts you in a tough spot. I wonder where we'd be if BTNE had decided to go alliance, which I think they could have done. And I wonder if they're regretting that.
Hmm.
yeah, I'd be surprised to see any changes coming unless it's like a scheduling concern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as far as calling out individuals, I think playing the warrior on horde, a little bit riskier.
Yeah.
And to see them stick with that and still have successes is really impressive. But I mean, I think everyone is playing really well this late into the tournament. But
Hmm.
I think the warrior really presents some interesting kind of dynamics on the horde side.
Yeah, I
Now,
agree. I do wonder though. You look at a team like CWS that I think maybe looking back on the tournament, Jehuda mentioned maybe BTNE wishes they were Alliance. I wonder if CWS wishes they were Alliance because I do think they really enjoy mid fighting,
Hmm.
and I think the way that their players mid fight. I think if you look at like Cannabis versus Sapler, I don't know how to pronounce it. Cannabis likes to stand back there more of a healer, but you're not really able to do that when you don't have like a really effective warrior running around in the middle fight. Whereas Sapler, he kind of plays that warrior role when, you just see him in the middle of the fight scrumming it up. I do wonder, looking back, but that's probably a conversation for later on. So moving to the predictions, last time you guys made these predictions, any
Hmm.
changes based on what we've seen?
Well, I'm not going to make a change just because they lost the game. I want BTNE to win. They're the native 19 team. I will always be cheering for the 19 team. I'll always want them to win. So, my man Plant Man, I'm never going to turn my back on my man Plant Man. It's just not going to happen. Never
I
going to
feel you.
happen. It could be Plant Man alone against a PAL 30 stack. I'm choosing Plant Man. So get your head around it. That's
you
how it's
gotta
going to be.
respect it.
Yeah,
You
that's,
gotta
that's
respect
I am a loyal guy. That's my pick. So fuck off. That's my pick.
I like it. And
Yeah, nothing changing here. I think AT's had a strong showing in their last game, and I think they'll come in with kind of the same level of intensity, if not maybe even more.
yeah, I'm not sure. I love almost 30. I love BTEP No Excuses. I'm kind of, these are I played with a lot of both of people in both of these guilds. I think my view is that the momentum was really favoring almost 30 for a long time. I thought even there was even a point where I was like, man, they might have a chance against PAL, because like I thought their offense looked better than anyone's. I thought, their defense had. I think their defense has really good communication. I think Alliance maybe favored in this tournament. I also really like Alliance base. I think it just kind of favors the flag running in the meta where you kind of run towards mid. I think having that open facing resto hut is really huge.
It is.
So I don't know. I think I'm going to take almost 30 tonight, but I think this extra week, this kind of Thanksgiving week, I wouldn't be shocked if BTN used that time to maybe brush up on the bracket and really hone their craft as a team. So I don't know. I think it could go either way. I'm not willing to change my pick, but if it goes to a third game, I'll pick BTNE.
Yeah, just real quick comment. I agree. I don't think I think both of these guilds, if they were to advance, I think they both have a good chance in the finals. A lot of quality players, good splits, good communication. So definitely, I agree that if almost 30 were to play their best, PAL would definitely have a hard time getting that dub.
Well, you would know. So let me see if the two teams are ready. If not, I have no problem, maybe going back and talking about some of the stuff that I rushed us through. My bad. I just really wanted to make sure we were, kind of on schedule.
All right. You want to invite our little guys here?
Yeah. Can you turn off my screen really quick? Because I have to log into a different account.
Yep.
Not that I really care if anyone knows my email, but
just bear with me. Let me turn you off.
Oh, I actually figured it out.
Gotcha. Okay. I can't believe we went through the whole cast without talking about Ret Paladin. That was a huge miss, I think.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of which, I did interview the Ret Paladin today.
Good.
Sounds like he's been playing a lot of Shadowlands.
Okay.
Kind of a Shadowland retail noob. So I don't know. I don't think he has a bright future in retail. So maybe he should keep focusing on classic. I don't know.
I've been playing some retail myself, finally understanding it. It's been very confusing to me. Plantman has helped me in a couple things, finding things. Most importantly, buying gold, which you can easily do. Really like that. We need more of that. It's like somehow even easier, I think, in retail. Really great job they've done with that.
Well, Blizzard kind of took that over, right? You can like buy gold from
That's
Blizzard.
what I mean. Yeah.
I think it's like $15 for like 100K.
It's I paid 20 for 122,000 gold, and then leveled engineering for 7,000. So,
wow,
we like that. Love
Iron
to see
bars
it,
and
folks.
heavy stone go cheap on retail.
Yep. That's right. I mean, I'm not going hungry over here on the crick either. But yeah, it was great. It was great. Like, I did mining for a few levels? Why did I waste my time with that horseshit? Like, definitely was not worth it. That was dumb. Should have just bought the token right away. No regrets buying the token. All right, are these guys ready to go?
They both said 1 minute.
It's Ant-Man, appropriately named. Ant-Man. I was thinking, by the way, Ant-Man, and this is a very important issue. If OJ ends up coming in on this cast at some point, if we lose Wouch, which is a rumor, possibility, it could happen, we could have the Rogue cast for a change.
Oh, true.
Wouldn't that be nice? Finally, a class that gets no respect, that's deeply underappreciated, no one plays it. Finally, we could have 3 Rogues represented. So I think it's about time.
Haas would want in on that.
I know, we'd have to get Haas. Would be. I think Haas would just be glad that it's happening, but I know. Yeah, in-laws, sorry, losers. Get the fuck out of the house. It's Rogue time. Get the fuck out. I don't care what the temperature is. Get the fuck out. That's what he'd be saying. So we'll let him know that opportunity is out there. We'll just be talking about, man, everything. Evasions. Whew, it's going to be good. Stealth. Vanishes.
Just only focus on Pepperjack.
Yeah, Pepperjack.
And the other,
Elfby.
FBI. Yeah.
Elfby. Yeah, that reminds me of another issue I wanted to raise, which is, you had a question about whether his name was FBI or Elfby. People don't get to pick their names. We decide their names. What their name is what we decide that it is. And so if you read it as Elfby and we think Elfby is funny, he's Elfby now. That's
True.
That's just the way it works. We get the microphone, he doesn't. Elfby. Welcome to the game,
True.
Elfby. Yeah, Elfby.
Yeah. Are there any other players, if you added one letter to their name, it would just be...
Well, FBI makes absolute sense. That is its name that completely makes sense. So it's almost hard to understand how you got Elfby out of it. But I like it. We're sticking with Elfby. Elfby it is,
Someone just DM'd me and said that you're a tad loud, actually.
Am I too
So
loud? I could turn it down.
I don't mind it. You have an angelic voice. Wouldn't bother me in a million years. But
Right.
I understand that, others may
Yeah, I'll turn myself
differ
down.
on that opinion.
No problem. No problem. Actually, it is a problem, but I will figure it out eventually.
All right. Yep. So let me see if they're both ready.
I actually want to turn Ant-Man up a little bit, though. I think he's a little quiet, so... All right, I'm just going to move the mic a little further away.
And carry a big stick, right? That's what
right.
they say.
That's right.
All right. We're waiting on Schmuck. He said a minute. We'll see.
Teddy Roosevelt, yeah.
I feel like it's been over a minute, so checking back in with him, seeing how it goes.
So to the chat, is that better? Am I a little less loud, or is that just as terrible? I guess we'll wait 15 seconds and find out. Scope's still mad. We won't let him in.
Why
I'm
Scope
sorry,
upset?
buddy. It's because that we didn't invite him into Discord. We brought Ant-Man in instead.
Well.
Yeah, I told it's a no
sorry,
sweaters
Scope.
disc. It's a no sweaters allowed.
That was part of my contract. I said, as long as Scope is not allowed back on, I'll do it. That was kind of part of it.
It's an important part, yeah. Very important. We rushed through our pregame show, These fucking guys aren't ready.
Yeah. I'm sorry for rushing you guys. I just wanted.
Okay.
It's like last time they played, though. I remember I was like 5 minutes, and then we got there, and I think they were like, "Oh well, we're on a time limit. Like, why'd you make us wait?"
I was in a real
now
spot.
Here we are.
I was in a real spot here because my wife was on the bike. Having 3 kids, little ones, creates a lot of problems. I cannot stress, don't have this many kids is my advice to anyone thinking about having that many kids. Just don't do it. It's not worth it.
A lot of children.
Yeah, it's a lot of just too many kids. And so she's upset that I get to sleep too much. It's like I'm sleeping too much. She's unhappy. So, it was causing us some slowdown here, getting her off the bike, but we're here now, ready to go.
All right, I sent the war game. The only issue is that both players have really hard to spell names. So if it's not correct, might not be right.
I think it'll give you an error. All right. We're in.
We got it.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
Fantastic. It's not as easy when Ent and Haas play. I'll tell you that much.
All right, let's see what we got here. Okay. All right, I got Papa Popper on 8, and
so it looks like both
Long
teams
Man on
have
10.
exactly the comps that they had last time, unless.
Nope, Elfby's
Oh
there.
no, there is no Warlock. Rey Mysterio, which I think I don't exactly know who that is. I'm not gonna lie, but that's part of the fun. Is on Shaman, and Drew is on Rogue.
I think that's what they had, right?
Yeah. No, they had Tom Brady, and then they had instead of, and then Drew was on his Shaman last time, right?
We have double Rogue Warrior this time.
Yeah, a lot of melee.
Wow, a lot of melee.
All right. I guess they're going to rely on the inferior jumping ability of the 29s is what the plan is there. I like it. Listen, it's a safe play, safe bet. Always something you can rely on. So, good play. Let's see what happens here.
Does this mean that Tom Brady is not in this game?
I guess so.
I mean, unless he's...
wow.
I think
he might be Rey
things.
Mysterio.
No, he's not. I think Rey Mysterio is I don't know. Is it Fort? I know. Okay, so here's the thing. I thought Fort was one of the Jeff Hardys, and then I was told that it's Kidney Popper, which I guess makes sense. But then I was also told that Fort had already played with BTNE, which is why he was roster locked. So I think using my Sherlock Holmes deductive reasoning, I believe that Rey Mysterio is Fort.
I kind of like the mystery of that, you
I
know?
kind of do
All of these
too.
wrestlers under their masks, you know? Who are they?
Yeah.
Who could they
Very-
be? No one knows. You know?
Yeah. Some people were like really bent out about it. Like they're like, oh, it's gonna be so hard to follow. And I was like, I enjoy it.
Oh, it's fine.
Well, look at this healing gear on the Rat Paladin.
Yeah, for those long mid-fight engagements, that's pretty smart, I think.
It's not a healer, though, to be clear. Definitely not a healer. So I like to see
Yep.
double. One thing I wanted to know real quick is that it is double hunter both sides. Something that I really like. I know you
Agreed.
don't do it, Ant-Man, but I love it. So
Right. I mean, last game, right, was two mage versus two mage, and now we're back to 200 200. I kind of like that.
yeah.
I do too. It means that we're going to get both flavors in the finals, regardless of the result of each semifinal, which
Right.
I think is pretty awesome.
Okay, so it looks like we have a safe passage for Papa Popper.
Looks like the same for Walks.
Well, looks like Walks is through as well. We're gonna have a little bit of foreplay here, and not even. We're not even gonna have foreplay. They're just gonna.
Yeah,
look
it
at
looks
each other.
like a
Oh, the
few people are
tinies.
going to break off.
Couple kisses
looks
on
like
the neck is all we're getting here.
Yeah, looks like Schmuck's going to actually go and help Walks.
Looks
With-
like Pepperjack is back, and only Triple H is going to pick right now.
Oh. Yep.
Uh-oh, there he is. He's
Yep.
got the boots, too. He's going to be able to stick on top of him.
Yep. He's got him. He's opened.
And you'll notice that, Horde actually didn't even leave anyone on defense. They had someone for a second, brought them out on offense, and then brought Schmuck to pick the flag.
Mm.
And it looks like they're having a pretty clean,
Yeah, interesting difference in strategies for picking the flag here.
definitely. I don't know.
Looks like he's still got 2 outs here, though. It's gonna kill. He's gonna get. He's
Yeah.
gonna
It's
get
like
Papa Popper.
AGM there into a
Yeah.
war stop grenade.
It's
Good
not gonna
play.
be able to. Well, I guess he doesn't have sprint up. He already used it. Oh,
wow.
good grenade!
How did that
oh,
hit?
Oh, it's really
that
unfortunate.
hurts.
Yeah.
Oh, the mage here, though.
With the mage
Oh,
here protect
good.
him. Do you know if his sprint has
Oh,
been used?
so
It
close.
has. It has.
You can get
Netted.
the bandage.
Netted.
Wow.
Yeah. He's just got to get a bandy here, which he should be able to do.
That being said,
Yep,
Walks
there
is
it is.
coming up the tunnel. I don't think they know he's coming up the tunnel. If he has his dash here, he might be able to get a quick cap.
This is going to be like a 10 versus 10 inside the ally base here.
And they have to get a pick.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get that though.
A little bit of a shaky start.
If he goes out low door, he's running right into Schmuck. But he has his whole team
the whole
here.
team here.
Looks,
This should be
yeah.
a free.
Looks
Okay,
like
they're
he's gonna
going a
get
different
out.
way.
this is a lot of people though, and he's gonna get LOS'd by his healers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Schmuck
don't
doing
like
a
this
good
turn
job
back
here.
very much, to be honest. But
I don't yet. Schmuck putting on right through a trap.
Ret Paladin on the job. You
Yeah,
got to be
Ret Paladin
careful.
is
They
on
go
the job.
roof here? You think they try to pull the
I
AT
think they're
spell?
gonna
Oh,
try
yeah, they're
to.
doing the AT definitely. That's the only reason you would come back down, right? Is if you're going roof to regroup.
Well, they ran right into the Warlock and the Mage. Wow, really fortuitous net. I wonder if he has a blink up. Doesn't look like he does. But he's still keeping on with those rank 1 Frostbolts. Looks like the Red Paladin's coming up here with Schmuck.
See, this is where you
Really gaining on him.
really miss being Alliance. Freedom and you're home free. Now he's sitting here out of form.
For
No,
sure.
man,
It
that
looks like,
sucks. Yeah.
I think they're setting up some cuts here rather than sending a bunch of people up.
Yeah, Pepperjack in connector right now.
Yeah, he's drinking. So, listen, this is going to be an interesting.
This is exciting.
This is an interesting open. This is going to be
Yeah.
cool.
This is
They-
a very action-packed start. I love it.
They
Yeah.
took out the shaman too, and I think shamans are great in these positions. They they have a lot
Yeah.
of
So
things.
that's
I call
a
it like
horde
gumming
trap.
up the battlefield.
Okay, so now they've just killed a hunter. It looks like.
Yep, Alliance Hunter is down.
Yeah.
Alliance is sending a rogue, warlock, and priest up the banana.
I mean, I don't know what that's going to achieve.
AT playing it slow here. They
what's
really
that gonna
don't want to
achieve?
leave an opening. Yeah, I don't know what it'll achieve. I mean, I guess if you pick off a couple horde and then stop them from reconnecting to roof, you have a decent numbers advantage. But
That'd be a massive tactical error though from BTNE if they allow that to happen. They should wipe these guys, right here, right now, right?
yeah,
They
get a
should.
long
And then-
res
and then go
timer
right
and
out,
make
yep.
the run. Yep.
They brought a hunter out as well.
All right, so now they're going to get baited a little bit What do you think? Pull back, right?
It's interesting. I actually kind of like this in a way, maybe because it's like a longer walk back for Horde. Like, let's say they trade like one player for two players here. It's like, okay, our two players are going to res and this one player's gone, and then maybe bring up one of the people who's cutting and then have the reser go cut, if that makes sense.
Just do that like 5 times, and then
Yeah,
you're really screwed if you're BTNE.
Yeah, but they haven't lost one
like,
yet.
but it doesn't look like either side is actually losing anyone.
Yeah. So they have 8 on their roof. Right? Am I counting it right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right?
Yeah, I think they're just missing the shaman and one of the rogues. And the rogues actually in these spots, it's okay to lose them because they can kind of get a free walk back up somewhere that's relevant. But the shaman might have trouble if they try to, if he gets chopped off by, maybe the warlock or something.
So I think what AT is doing here, they have like 5 hovering right around the outside of connector. I think they're trying to block that and force them down tunnel, and then they'll just be able to all collapse on tunnel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which is probably what everyone else should be doing when they were dealing with
So,
AT, right?
I mean, exactly. It's kind of showing the strategy here, but if I'm BTNE, I really don't know how to get out of this perfectly.
Yeah, I think the thing with BTNE is they're just not going to move unless 4 or 5 people go up that ramp, up that banana.
Yeah, either that or
I
they.
mean,
I
they
feel
get
like
these
they feel
kills
like,
here and they shoot out the tunnel. I think they're good.
yeah, if they
Yeah,
get
I
Which
think
they
so
just
too.
did, and
but
they're
they just got 2 rezzed. So those 2 they just killed are back waiting at the front of tunnel.
wow.
Yeah.
Well, what
Wow,
keeps
it
you
looks
from
like AT is
not
sending
great.
some up the tunnel right now.
what keeps you from turning back right when you see him, trying it again?
Yeah, maybe that's miscommunication on the res timer there. Maybe they don't know they got the insta res. Yeah, they're running back.
Oh, they're gonna go back into flag room, so they're gonna take a chance at probably the graveyard side, I guess. Oh, they're gonna
Pepper's
try.
down. That's a big damage dealer. I think you just make Pepper's
There's the
back up
res on
though.
both rows
Yeah.
though. So
Wow.
you gotta kill them with that 25-second res timer, otherwise you have no room to get out.
The Red Paladin,
It is
trying to do his best.
a rare
Not even
tactical
Brother Man could have taken
tactical
1 through 10
error by
though.
the rare tactical error. I want to be clear
Brother
on
Man
that.
may
Yeah.
have taken down 2 or 3 there, but
Easily.
they
Yeah.
wouldn't have been able to return the flag.
By may have, you mean would have, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I agree
right.
with everything else. Yeah.
Not trying to make dog look too bad here, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and again, you put killing time on the flag here, it's already home, right? He,
You
he
would've went down
understands.
that
Yeah,
tunnel
he's already
hours
gone. He's
ago.
already gone down the tunnel and brought the flag back.
He's
It's
pressing W, man.
Yeah,
He's not
it's-
pressing anything else.
yeah, it's a simple game for him. He sees the game in a simple way. We like that. We love that. Breaking down the game.
It's funny. I think almost 30 in a lot of ways is throwing a lot of different looks and
Yeah.
just trying to get BTNE to make any move. But I really think BTNE here is not going to make a move until they see at least 5 people run up that banana.
I mean, at this point, they now have, I think, 9.
Yeah. I think they have everyone except the shaman
Oh,
who's
looks
who's
like
keeps getting
5
picked
are
off.
coming up. So here's the drop, just like
Yeah.
you said, Watch.
And they're going
that was
balcony, running right into a
interesting.
trap.
Okay. And they sent
Okay.
out Papa Popper to bottom connector instead.
Triple
he's
H
gonna keep-
cannot
that's
run
interesting.
here without his team.
No.
Stew's on him, wing clipping. He might get
Good
feared out
stall.
though.
They got
Yeah, yes.
4 near tunnel now.
Great
18.
boar
Okay,
macro
but
by
now-
Stew, to be honest.
Now they're going to have 5, maybe. 6
Looks like he's about to get
unencumbered.
away though.
Yeah, I think he's going to get out of
Well,
this.
Shadow Nova's
I
here.
don't know. They seem to have a good cut here.
Yeah.
Well, they got to move. They got to move. They can't wait for those guys, I think. Am I wrong?
You might not be wrong that he maybe should. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Those fears are really good against druids, especially in this kind of
But
like
he goes
kiting
down
meta.
there.
Really
If he
dangerous.
charges. Oh, that was not the
A
charge.
good
I
charge
wanted.
though.
I wanted to charge on SpongeBob down there. And then he's out of it.
Yeah, getting a little distance here.
I think he's
Yep.
free.
A good dash.
Nice.
Yep, I think he's free.
I like that. I think
do too.
BTNE.
What
You
is that, a
know,
rogue sprinting after him? Is that Pepperjack? On the,
That's going to be
it is.
hard to
other
catch,
side?
right?
Oh, Hunter got him.
Yep.
Yeah, AT really wanted that. They
It
didn't
did.
want to let him get through, but good effort by both teams to kind of pressure and get out of there by BT.
I think AT knows
Yeah.
better than anyone that that's the situation where there's a lot of options. You know, and they tried them all, and that sometimes people can get out of it, right? That's their signature maneuver, you know.
Yeah,
Um, so good to see BTNE getting out of a tough situation. Not good to see that they got in one to begin with, though. You
definitely,
know,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
They were seconds away from getting capped on. I mean,
yeah,
Bong
Oh,
was
for
halfway up
sure.
the tunnel when they picked that flag for the first time.
One more
So
crit by Pepperjack and
yep,
Papa
absolutely,
goes down, and that's a cap.
yep.
definitely, definitely.
Sorry
Interesting
about it.
stuff.
Really connected just in time there, to be
Yeah,
He
honest.
did.
that's
It,
good
He
play though,
did.
right? That's good play.
yeah, it was just barely a good play, right? I mean, you want to be a
Yep.
little safer than that on the next first
Hmm.
pick of the next game, but it worked out this time.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the other side where Schmuck went and helped pick with Walks, and his team, wasn't really missing their mage in that team fight, and they had a much easier time getting out of the base than the solo druid. I gotta say, maybe I'm a little fatigued. I was a little fatigued coming in, but wow, what an exciting start! Kind of
Yeah,
bring me back to classic. Like, I'm
Right.
all
There
about
you
it
love
go.
it,
right
We're
now.
love it, love
right
it,
back
love it.
into it.
We are in it. We are in the shit now. Okay, but I think you guys know what I'm going to say here. I've seen enough. Let's get those splits
Gotta get to
going.
splits.
Let's get
Yeah,
those
yeah.
splits
Enough
going.
foreplay.
Enough
Yeah.
foreplay. Let's get to the fucking. Let's do it.
Yeah,
I saw
let's
how
do
you
it.
could. I think about you saying that all the time now. And it's just,
Yeah, I'm sorry to do that to you, buddy, but you know, enough foreplay. Let's get to the fucking. This
great
isn't
cure.
like good
Yeah,
foreplay, you know. I mean, it's just they're looking at each other from a distance. Like, get to the fucking. Let's do it.
yeah.
And they're gonna get to the fucking. It's about time. But let's do it.
And
Here we
there's a
go.
great
Here we go.
cure poison by the spawn by the red paladin. Just wanted to shout that out.
Yeah, no surprise.
That they really can do everything.
It's totally true. They're not healers though. They cannot heal. Very clear on that issue. All right. I mean, are they
It looks
doing
like we're
this or
getting a
what?
split.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it looks like we're getting a
Looks like a
split.
split. AT maybe made sure BTNE was playing fair and kind of pushing back a little bit, and then
Yep.
here we go.
Looks to me like AT's a little in front. Am I?
Yeah, I think it's about even actually. If I have the map
Yeah,
up in the
you're right.
bottom,
You're right. You're right.
looks it did look for a second like that was the case. But I think one of the hunters was going to cut actually, which is why he was a little ahead.
All right. So
So
you want me to keep on Papa Popper and you can do walks?
Sure.
All right.
so do you think that AT continues doing the quick drop here?
I think so. I think it's been working in this tournament. I mentioned it in the PAL game. Um, I think that because defenses have been kind of so-so this tournament, that the quick drop is actually pretty smart in that it if your defense isn't good at stalling for time, it's kind of like, oh, it kind of artificially makes more time because it takes longer for them to get that initial connect. That being said, you look at a team like PAL, they just started sending 3 people to chop, and it really wasn't that effective. Especially a Warlock is great at, cutting off a 3 people drop or so.
So they're sending 3 up against 4 on the roof.
It looks like Wally's already connecting. Wally and both rogues.
Should I be switching?
No, I'll let you know if it
We
gets
have a
out of
Ret
hand.
Paladin connecting.
So it looks like BTNE has 2 cutting, and I guess AT sniffs that out and decides to kite on roof a little longer.
Looks like both teams are really kiting on the roof, but I think that favors BTNE with the 2 rogues and the warrior.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, you really want to
Definitely.
You
get
might
this.
want to swap over to
All right,
walks
let's
at
do
this
it.
point.
Although
Alright.
it looks like 4 collapsing on Triple H there.
It's kind of like both teams are just really wanting to stay, but I think Triple
Yeah,
H at
Wally
this
is
point is
on
going
him.
down.
Look at that. Ricky
I
Root
think
got up there. Got a
Wally
trap.
might have been.
Wow.
He got hit with the shrink ray. I think.
Oh, gotcha.
So that's sort of saving things. We've got a drop here. Drew's
And-
still
and
on him.
Siren's ready. Siren's ready here at the outside of
Oh yeah.
Connector.
Here
No,
comes that
both
cheap.
FCs are getting
Cheap.
connected on.
Oh boy.
Cheap. Out of form.
He's running though. He looks like
Good
he's gonna get
damage on
out of
him,
it.
though.
Both FCs about the same percentage.
Yeah, it looks like Siren does not have sprint up. That is gonna get walks out of this one.
If you can, yeah,
Gonna make a
a
jump
lot
here.
of these people in Shadowlands that you don't jump in the maw. So, wow, great cuts here by Triple H. I mean, by almost 30 on Triple H.
Have you played the new Warsong Gulch too?
I think
By the way,
Triple
you
H
don't
is going
jump there
down
either.
if Bong can get up to the cap. Oh wow, great
Yep.
repick
Another
by
weird
Wop.
pick.
Wop though misses the jump to Tot.
Tactical decision, good one. Can't go wrong with that. Let me find Wop
Ends
on
up taking the other jump. Oh, misses that one.
Miss. It's
tactically.
a tactical decision.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
yeah, if you
netted.
missed the right
Breaks
word.
early.
Walks is out of
He's in
mana,
trouble.
so I think he might go down. And
Nope.
we might get the rare.
Wop hits a tricky jump, and
Right
he's
into
got a.
The
AI
fear
there.
also just kind of helps
I
on
don't think
those.
that's the killer for a hunter here, though, right? You gonna wing
Wow,
clip on
great
that?
Yeah.
repick by
Without
Schmuck.
without anti venom, you can't.
True.
Oh, there's the druid to get rid
Yeah,
of it.
he's
But
used
still,
anti venom once this tournament, but I think that's all he's allowed.
it was a costly anti venom.
It really was.
Yep.
Looks like
Okay.
Schmuck's going down too, but then we're gonna get a repick by Stu. Oh, he almost forgot the flag.
Really
All right,
dangerous
pop the
having
stew,
these
pop the
hunters
stew,
hold the
yeah.
flag. Oh, and
I
Wap
don't think he
Oh
wanted.
boy, this is bad for Wop. This is very,
I
very
if
bad.
I were Stu, I would have.
I need a
Going for
grenade here.
cap. Going for cap.
Nah, he's a
Oh,
dead man here.
so
Yeah.
close
It
there.
looks like Stu's a dead man as well, and I
That
think
was
Wally's gonna
so
get
close.
the return. Crazy.
What a great start to this game.
It
Wow.
really has been awesome. I don't know.
Elf B picking up the flag.
We had two
And-
hunters.
Second,
Yeah.
two split-second decisions there could have changed the game, or
Yeah.
not decisions, but luck or whatever.
For sure.
And Wally picking it up.
Wow.
Man, this is awesome, huh?
Yeah, it is.
So forget about fucking Shadowlands, right? This is great.
It really is. I'm enjoying it. I would have liked to see maybe, it's tough. It's easy for me to say, but it felt like Stu had a pretty good lead on them, and it felt like I don't think Stu was going to get to his teammates. My guess is there was some communication to come back. I kind of wonder if his teammates that res could have just went to the flag room, and he maybe could have just sat on cap. I don't know what the communication was like, but, he
Yeah.
was on balcony when WAP was getting 3-on-1. It felt like maybe he could have maybe popped AGM or something if he has it and stayed a lot. Nobish belt, something, just kind of stalled out for a cap.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But on the other hand, there was an opportunity for a kind of a riskier pass, but maybe could have been done.
Yeah.
And
So
they
we
could have
have
taken
here
that. And that
the-
might have been a cap for BTNE, if they'd gotten that pass.
Yeah.
This looks like advantage AT here in numbers, does it not?
Yeah, but the paladin
Yeah.
is the one with the flag. I really think in these spots, if your druid doesn't have the flag, you just have to defend whatever flag carrier you
Yep.
have. You don't have that, great way to get out of stuff.
Looks like a clean pass here.
Yeah, they might be afraid of a rogue. My guess is now they see both rogues on stealth and are all about it.
Something to note, I guess, right? No more ally hut jumps with the recent patch.
Oh wow, is that
right?
Is that live now?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I haven't tested it myself, but
Man,
I
that's
have,
so
I have
sad.
used that in the tournament. So
Those are
that
my
is
favorite
sad.
jumps in the entire. I don't know. Polaris, if you're watching, he already knows. My favorite jumps are the Alliance Hut jumps. I've been sappered because of them, but it's another story for another day.
Yeah. My favorite
I
jump
think
is
they
when
also.
Alex Freeze does the Horde Hut jump. That's the one I like, with a feather, and everyone has to watch him safe spot up there. I think that's my favorite. If I had to pick one, it's not my favorite. I hate it. I hate shit like that.
I don't know if that's anyone's favorite,
Yeah, everybody.
other
has
than
that.
Alex Freeze's. I guess.
Alquila's his free. It's definitely his favorite. Yeah. Yeah,
Back to a little foreplay here.
what's the? Yeah, we're doing this foreplay again. Nobody wants to see this.
Yeah. They also did they fix any other jumps? I know the stump, West Stump, was one that I heard was being discussed, but that one's already banned in this tournament because of some. Basically, if you get feared while running up there, you can get disconnected.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's the east one, right?
No, that's west, and then east is this jump. I doubt they fixed east just because so few people do it.
Right,
But, like,
right.
my guess is they're just basing it off the ones people report each other for. I don't know. When it comes to jumps, I there's very few that I really would like to see patched up, other than the ones that maybe people like Puzzle use.
Yeah.
So this is
Yeah,
interesting.
for
I believe Wally is piercing Howl. And I actually think Piercing Howl is really good in this tournament, or just in general. I think the way that these games have played out, that Piercing Howl is just really good at cutting. I think Warlocks have kind of proven in this tournament that they're probably the master
Oh, this doesn't look like a
cuts.
clean split here.
It
BTNE is
doesn't.
coming back to clean it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
They were connecting a little bit on sorry about it,
Yeah.
and BTNE says no, 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 no.
I like almost 30 though. Just says, all right, we're moving back. You don't have to come waste cooldowns on us or
No, but
anything.
now they do because there's 2 minutes distance. This is the problem with the gentleman's split. But
Yeah.
Now
if you
Schmuck and
just do
Stu
it
are
from the
gonna-
start, we can have the fucking splits, you know.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think you'll ever see. I mean, I'm just gonna respond to Farlos real quick in the chat. I don't think you'll ever see Wally doing piercing howl because the problem with piercing howl is that you don't get any damage.
No, I think he's piercing Howl. I am fairly
Really?
confident I just saw him use piercing Howl on
I think
someone.
that's a good. I think that's a good play if he is.
Yeah.
You know, I think you just don't connect very often for arms to fish for overpowers and whatnot.
Yeah.
And that piercing howl, you can't dispel it. It can really disrupt a team.
Are you sure it wasn't a an Earthbind or something?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I find it highly unlikely. Wally.
I don't know.
Would
I would have been a fan. If I were playing this tournament, I think I would have ran a piercing Howl Warrior. I think watching AT and other teams do that thing where they sit on roof and get away cleanly. I think one warrior charging from the lobby or whatever you call the lower door, I think really with piercing howl is just a really good way to counter that and buy your team some time. So it looks like Bong, they did a quick drop. Not a ton of action, just a hunter and a rogue on walks, but walks did get caught out of form.
So
but
AT sending up 4. Looks like Triple H is going to want to kite up here on roof a bit.
Walks is really separated from his team.
Yeah, I'm gonna
He
switch.
gets charged by
I'm gonna
Wally.
Switch
This could
with
be
me.
bad.
Switch with me.
Yep.
Angry Beavers. Gets
Oh,
the charge.
but yeah, Walks
Good
is in
charge.
a
This is dangerous.
huge amount of trouble here. This could very well be
Yeah.
a cap. This should be, in fact.
For sure.
Oh,
That's
maybe he gets a
the,
slip out of it.
oh my.
Into the frost trap.
Oh, they sheeped. Well, it gets him out of this for a second.
Well, running into Ricky Rude by himself.
Yeah, not a good spot to be
Not
in.
a great spot, although.
Oh, he's bandaging. He's okay.
Yeah, good
Yeah,
spot
looks
to take
it's
a little
good.
breather.
Good recover. I think those spots are where BTNE actually wants them to be in because while he does have that charge, that you can kind of move.
So
your
where
cutters
is
a little
Triple H at this point? Half HP dropping a little
Let's
bit.
swap.
He
Let's
was on
swap.
roof. I think he was about to go cap and then he
He's
turned
bandaging
around
too.
and
Yeah.
yeah, now he's
He looked in a
bandaging.
pretty
Kind of a
good
little
spot as
soft
well.
reset, I guess.
Yeah. All right, I'll switch back.
I like BT&E's spot there. I mean, staying up on roof close to the cap, that could have been really good.
Hey,
I
Watchman,
agree.
can you get the? Can you put your nameplates on?
Are they not? Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks.
Bong, gotta get connected on here.
Triple
by
H dropped.
Rogue, by both
Yeah, it looks like
rogues.
Triple H is going down.
Really
but I-
dangerous.
So
Looks
Walks
like
is in
the-
trouble too. That was
Yep.
a great
the Red
Nova.
Paladin.
Wow.
Oh, the
Nova
Red
through
Paladin gets
defense by
cheap.
Schmuck. Really nice.
That was an awesome Nova.
Wow, great grenade by Pepperjack.
Max
to take
range Nova
Triple H
right
out
there.
of the fight.
If they get a
Oh,
nade
this
here
is
in
that. This
Quebec,
is it.
Bong
This
is
should be
looking
the end of
really
Walks, but oh, good nade. Good nade.
Does he have sprint up here?
I think they're able to delay as long as possible. He might
This looks
hand
like
it
a
off to
cap there.
Schmuck, or no, it looks like it might just be a cap. Yeah, they hand it off to Stu,
Drop
and
off
he's going to cheat
to
it.
Stu. Good repick by Ricky. Can he stay alive here?
Probably.
Now the pass to Stu's not looking as good.
Yep.
Yeah,
All right, pass it right
Dangerous
back.
dangerous pass, but they get it.
Oh yeah, Amish has it.
ATAC's fighting with the flag, which I like to see. Really interesting sequence of events there.
I'm gonna bring it up back to Amish Girl so folks can see what's going on there.
No,
Yeah. So Schmuck just sitting up there, and it looks like BTNE is gonna walk off that.
yeah, Triple H gets the flag back. That was really close. I think it's going to be interesting to see how both teams, navigate their defenses. We've seen kills on both sides, but it feels like a lot of the kills have happened when teams have maybe said, "Hey, go to cap," and then the player starts going to cap. It doesn't turn into a cap. The player, I wonder what's causing that. I wonder how teams adapt and adjust.
So I've kind of when I played these games, I'm known for early calls on that, play offense, and so I know how mad it makes everybody, and rightly so. But I mean, like, I don't know. It looked to me like I thought he was going down. You know,
I thought both sides. I thought for a good second Bong was dead,
like
and
would you say that's? I mean, I know it's the wrong call because he didn't get it, but like, what are you gonna do?
three results oriented. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
hate that. I hate looking at like outcomes and saying like, oh well, the outcome was that, therefore it was wrong. Like, no, I think it was the right decision. It's just the outcome it wasn't what you wanted. That's all.
Yeah, Ent mentioned it earlier. At this point in the tournament, we really only have, and in this tournament in general, all six teams are people who know how to play Warsong Gulch. These are two good teams full of great players. I think that's kind of what just was going to happen. And, both teams were going to say, okay, we have a chance to cap here. They're going to maybe overstay their welcome a little bit on the roof, and then they're going to get slightly punished for it. And sometimes it leads to a cap, sometimes it doesn't.
I see in the chat everyone's picking out that's where our corpses are being picked clean here. They're talking about how each of them is going to be casting the finals. I don't know you're off. There you go.
Yeah, I don't. Who's casting the final?
Yeah, we're
I think
fucking
we're-
casting the finals.
Yeah,
Fuck
I
off.
think
That's
we-
what. All right.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
Jehuda, me, and Plants.
Yeah, that's
or,
who's casting. Okay.
Yeah, I guess if there's no Plants, then we'll
Yeah.
have to.
Maybe Ant-Man comes back. Who knows? Maybe he's
All
in
right,
it.
well,
Maybe
he's
not.
playing-
Oh, he's in it. He's
player.
out. So yeah. Sorry, buddy.
He'll be all right.
Yeah, they don't need a Heartseeker medicated butt white player of the game.
I thought that was Rogue.
Did you tell your
Duranda.
family about your award?
Oh,
Oh yeah, they're very, very proud of me. My
At
grandma,
Thanksgiving,
my
yeah.
grandma, she's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I was gonna get those for you if you didn't win," but
that was.
Me and your grandfather came to this country with $1 in our pockets so you could win.
they'll look
Heartseeker
at
medicated butt
my
white.
family.
That's right. When we approached Ellis Island, we saw a giant billboard for Heartseeker medicated butt wipes. That's me. Oh, it's
The
funny.
American dream,
I just
right?
want to
I
read you guys
mean-
something in chat.
Yeah.
Who is breathing heavy, doing cardio or something? That's exactly what I'm doing. I am on the bike. I am doing
Astute
cardio. I saw obviously your first time on the cast.
We might want to move
I'm
over
always
to
on the
Walks
bike.
here. Walks got gouged, and they really sniffed out this early drop.
Switch over. I got
And
it.
it looks like. Yeah.
Switch back to.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Bong
Well,
cut off a
we have
little bit here.
we have a classic Wally tunnel cut.
Yep.
I,
That's what he
just-
wants.
That's exactly
I
what he wants.
don't like this here, right? One
Yeah.
CC,
Nope.
and
Yep.
there's the piercing hell, but he shifts out of it.
Yep.
What you'd like to see here is trying to cut off the rest of them while Ricky Rube slows down the FC.
I really like about almost 30's defense this game.
Nice
Is
freezing
that-
trap, I like that.
Yeah, that is a really good freezing trap. Is that they're like keeping, it's like in basketball, you
Ooh.
always want to keep your defender
Oh,
between
big
the
connect.
ball handler and the basket. And it feels like almost 30 is keeping their defense between the offense and their flag carrier.
One thing I've noticed, they're really melee heavy, BTNE
Yeah.
here, right? Which is something that they had obviously planned on, but they are getting smoked by tight nades because the big
Yeah.
grenade takes out the whole squad,
Yeah.
and it
Align-
hurts so bad, right? Like you keep looking at it and be like, oh, great grenade,
Yeah.
but like, yeah, it's a great grenade because you got your whole team as melee.
Yeah, I mean, that happens against Horde, though. You look at like
Yep.
the big war stomps in this tournament. Great cheap shot here by FBI on Triple H. Going to potentially lead to a kill. I'm not sure. We might, but I don't know if it's
This
worth.
is a little
looking at.
dangerous for Bong here. He's getting hit by the Hunter. He can't drop down into the
Yeah.
rogues.
Little
Uh-oh.
dangerous for Triple H as well.
Yes.
We'll see what happens
Bong
here.
looks to be heading to the cap here.
I think
don't know.
Church is going
I
to
don't
try
think
to
he's
psychic
gonna
scream
make
and repick.
Yeah, Amish maybe for the pass here.
Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh.
Yeah, there's the pass.
Yep.
Yeah, these guys
But
have
that-
really gotten better about their passing.
Yep. And it looks like Triple H is getting this kite out. Wow, great job. Great charge.
Yeah, but 4 about to connect on him.
Oh boy.
And Amish is
Switch
on
to
cap
Amish.
if they can do a quick. All
Alright,
right,
it's a
it's
cap.
1-0.
There we go.
Wow, both teams really laying on the damage, but really good decision making by
Could have
almost 30
gone
past that
either
flag.
way there again.
Yep.
Again, yeah, crazy.
And as you were saying earlier, Watch, I think the defensive AT is really doing a good job of even if they do connect onto Bong, they quickly are able to separate them.
Yeah.
Really good defense by AT.
I've always said this. There's a lot of great mages in 29s. I think 29s is the mage bracket. Let's be honest, Classic is the mage game. It's the
Yeah,
best class in the
it is.
game. But I think when you think about the best mages, I know that a lot of people always talk about Super. I think I believe his name is Rubix has really impressed me this tournament. Elrig obviously has been very good as well.
Elric's been great. Yeah.
Um, but I think people sleep on Schmuck a lot, and I also and I think Schmuck. Um, I've seen him do things on a mage that I haven't seen other people do. I think his decision making is just really ahead of most other mages.
Yeah, for sure. Schmuck feels like one of the top mages, and also shout out to Kashi from CWS, a really good mage
Definitely.
as well.
Yeah.
Who we haven't seen a lot of, but hopefully after the tournament we can get some good games and get a little bit more of that mage gameplay.
Yeah, the only reason I didn't mention Kashi is I wanted someone else to mention Kashi and no one to mention situations. So then he's one of the people that's messaged me. He's like, "Hey man, I had a pretty sweet Frost Nova in the last game, and no one called me on it." I was like, "You right, you right." He like, sent me the clip. I'm a big situations fan.
No, he's awesome. Yeah, of course. Of course.
Yeah, I mean, great.
Walks
Both
under a
those
lot of
mages are
pressure.
really good.
Yeah,
Situations and Kashi.
yeah. Not a surprise they ran double mage.
So here we go, trying to bully AT in mid here. That worked out game one.
Well, not a lot of places to go here.
Yeah, I mean it's a
Good
free look for
charge on a
AT.
good charge
Charge
on
on
a
a
totem. We
totem.
love it. We love to see it.
I
And he's
learned
out.
very quick against Ent that the best thing you can do with your totems is just keep placing them, even if it's draining your mana in these mid fights, because like if you know one of them's in charge range. Um,
For sure.
it's,
I mean, in these games at this level, everyone is calling out, "Don't give a charge. Don't give him a charge target." But
yeah,
you often can forget about your pets, maybe,
hmm
or your totems even more so.
definitely. One thing I keep noticing is a lot of disarms on the rogues. You both play rogue. Do you think it's maybe foolish in these mid fights that these rogues aren't offhanding a weapon chain?
I think against a player like Wally, you
Yeah.
can expect that, right? Like, not a lot of warriors, you know, um, run disarm against like hunters and things like that.
Hmm.
But I think after a few times, right, fool me once type of a situation,
Yeah,
you should definitely be teching that on your
I mean,
offhand.
taking off a hunter's weapon is an extremely smart thing to do.
yeah. I
I mean that
yeah.
it's something that you should always be doing. It's very hard to remove weapons when you're playing a warrior as a piercing howl because you can't get into tack mastery, right?
Yeah,
So
but he keeps doing it. I keep seeing FBI and Pepperjack without arms.
yeah,
So
that's
I don't know.
that's really impressive. He must be, saving his whatever it's called, berserker, not berserker rage, the other one.
And you can spam piercing howl in defensive stance still, right?
Gosh, this is
I don't know. I never played it.
well, this is not a warrior stream. I'll tell you that
Yeah, I
much.
mean, I have a
Yeah,
60 warrior, which is
apparently.
exclusively for the purpose of, like farming like 29's gear outside of RFD. So, like, I have no idea. I think I might have piercing howl. I have no clue. Whatever makes it easiest for me to farm mobs outside of RFD, that is what I have. That's the spec I run. I almost never play it, and
Yeah,
I just made a 29 warrior, which I've been
yeah. That's
playing,
why I
but
was hoping you would have the
I'm
answer. But
arms. I went arms, man. I want the damage. I'm not playing fucking piercing howl.
yeah,
Utility? Let some other asshole do that.
interesting. I think that teams have gotten sick of Pepper getting these saps off, so we're seeing a lot of blizzards and stuff going out on against AT, and somehow Pepper managed to get through it anyway. So good. I don't. I just don't get it.
He's a crafty little gnome, that
He
Pepper.
really is.
Decent connect on Bong here.
And he gets a sap on WAP. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Bong's taking some
Oh,
heat.
that is the worst case scenario if you're a defense heavy hunter sapped.
Yeah, all those retraps that you can get and undispellable
Although,
slows.
although as soon as that sap heart beats or breaks, you want to get him in combat, which Shadow does. Really good play.
Yeah, and he gets charged on, which, isn't the worst. I don't think it cancels the spell either.
I think he was casting fear on WAP, but Papa got
Bong
that.
dropping.
Oh, he did?
I
Gotcha.
think.
He's
Yeah.
gonna drop
I
into
saw
this
fear on him. Maybe it was a
sear and
priest.
cut here.
Ooh, good.
Oh, look at that net.
Oh, the net backfire. Did he open with a net?
He might have.
How did that happen?
Oof. This could be a problem.
That was
Is
strange.
Wally
Saw-
nearby?
He might
really
just
need to
run
play
out to
Oh
the
well
boy.
here.
GY
No,
here.
he's
Ooh,
dead.
they can hold it. Can PP get there in time?
Yeah, it looks like PP's going to cap. And
He's fighting through a lot of
Oh, he's gonna
AT
make it.
though.
yeah, but those big war
Oh,
stomps, I think
Oh,
how you
FBI's
FBI's
you
there.
know,
there, and they bait him in
Oof.
a little bit again. I think there,
yeah. Wow, that
You know, I
was
think.
great. And Triple
and
H
they're
goes
gonna turn
down.
around here. Yeah, and kill
Yeah,
him.
doesn't matter though. It's a reset, right?
Another really close cap. BT&E,
I
they just got to stay sharp, right? A lot of coin flips are not going their way.
For
So
sure.
I just want to say, like Farless noted in the chat like before that someone was, I guess I didn't see it actually, but someone was saying that like BT&E was getting just, it's like they're suggesting that BT&E was not like up to snuff for this game. Like I mean, you'd have to be watching a different game in my opinion to think that these
I
teams
agree.
couldn't be more closely matched from what I'm seeing. You know, like it does seem to me like it's been like, you know, they say like people say football's a game of inches, but in reality baseball's the one that's a game of inches. You know, this is like to me is like completely that game of inches. Like it could, if the tiniest misstep has been the difference. I think we're having a
Would love to see some
phenomenal game.
purges here. I think he's trying to avoid a sheep, but once you're already in that range, you're not able to outrange it. So you might as well just purge something, unless you have cloaking device on. But he did not. It looks like Schmuck does not have the flag.
So yeah, BT&E's got to get this.
Yeah, I mean,
This
I
is not
think
a
this
good
is
spot now.
really hard to call who to who to predict to win, right? I
Great
mean,
jump by Walks.
could have gone either way.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, I mean
Kind of
that
funny.
was.
Walks is like right, like 7 AT people. If they just turned around, they could, maybe harass him a bit. But he's a sneaky guy himself. A lot of sneaky players on almost 30.
Bong going for a cheeky moonfire there.
Yep. He saw his damage on the last game and said, 4,600 damage. I can do better than that.
I could do better than that. That's for sure what he's thinking.
Yep. And they have a pretty big cut here, actually, on balcony. And you see Shadow Nova and Church kind of collapsing, and the Red Paladin.
Yeah, this doesn't look like a very clean getaway. Swig going down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just throwing bodies at him. This is one of those times I do wish we had the res timer, but at the end of the day, that would have been a lot of effort to set up. So
Shadow and FBI now in connector.
I could probably do it in between, probably, right? It's just a weak aura.
yeah, I think it's just weak aura. It's just here's a wannabe brother man, just not really accomplishing much. But the rogue does come in after the Hodge, and there's some damage going on
Oh,
there,
this is
followed
really
by two
bad.
big grenades. And it
Uh-oh,
looks like
wait a
Triple H
minute.
might be going
Yep.
Nice frost
Big
trap.
frost trap.
I mean, yeah, and he's got Jeff Hardy here.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
He's gonna
charge
get a
on the
big.
res
He's gonna
room.
get a big heal here.
Yeah.
He should get a big heal here. Uh-oh.
Ooh, so close.
Oh.
It's just a shaman heal. Shaman heals are good, but they're not, a crit
Schmuck
heal from a
snaring
priest.
really well again.
I mean, he's got his whole team here. Like, it doesn't make a lot of sense that he would go down.
Yeah, and if he did, maybe BTN just gets the retake.
Big grenade
Yeah.
here by the Red Paladin, but then he gets cheaped.
Yeah, and now he's in front of everybody.
Yeah, it looks like it's a clean getaway. I
Yep.
don't see. Sometimes you might see like Pepper somehow in the middle field, but he's not there this time.
Yep, he's home free.
Yep, it's probably just some eating and drinking, and then we'll see some splits.
Yeah.
Crazy. I don't know.
I think this next cap is just so important. I think if
Oh,
AT gets it, I think BTN is their morale is just gonna be so low.
I was thinking the
after
same
so
thing.
many
Yeah.
close chances. I think this is like a must. This is a must-win cap here for BTN.
Hey,
Yeah.
they're calling for a switch to walks in the pip, if you don't mind.
Oh yeah, of course. Sorry. I looked at the map and saw he was by himself, so I figured.
Those
Give someone else-
those backseat commentators, huh?
Yeah, I was trying to give some of the priests. I was on Zato, I think, trying to give some of the priests.
I actually
extra
have to
screen
say, I
time.
think Farless has been a very good production assistant in the stream chat here.
Oh,
us
for
to switch
sure.
it. He has been good. You got to hand it to him. He's
Oh,
been good with
definitely.
that, calling out, put him on now in the pip. I got to hand it to
He
him.
has a good eye for.
He has a good eye for
the
who to be
macro.
watching,
He does
absolutely.
have a good
Yep.
eye for the macro level of Warzone.
Yeah, he does. He
You gotta
definitely
give him
does.
that. Shout out
I
to
like
Pollard.
that they ran double warlock in the tournament. I would have loved to see that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was hoping to see a warlock on every team. Like that was one of
Yeah.
the things I was excited about. It's nice to see things. It can get it can get stale when you're seeing all this double hunter, double mage every game. They're two most
Yeah.
frustrating classes. They're the two most powerful. So I really did like the rules here that it got us some different looks.
Yeah.
And I think it was a really good idea.
Yeah, I'm excited for TBC. I think once you add to the fact that both teams, might make room for a paladin, both teams might make room for a shaman. I think, possibilities kind of things get, maybe a little more creative.
Well, and Ret Paladin's getting stronger and things like that.
That's
kind
true.
of change the power dynamic between the classes.
Yeah, that's true. I don't they get like 16% move speed or something nuts?
Yeah, it's crazy. Pursuit of Justice or something like that.
Yeah, Pursuit of Justice in the Red Tree.
So C4 coming up Banana here, which is a little different than usual. They've been running Wally, I think, on the cut about half the time. So he has been coming up the roof, not, every time, but a good bit. It's a little different.
One comment to make about the Warlock conversation you guys were just having is Wally has his work cut out for him to convince me that he should not be replaced by a Warlock in this team right now. All the melee, like I think he has to be really impactful. Otherwise, I think a Warlock is going to get more value in general.
So there's something interesting where Walks actually like fake jumped, and it did get 2 people from BTNE to drop, but I think it also faked some of his team off. But if they also faked with him, that would have been one of the greatest moments in the tournament. But instead, now he's under a little pressure. It looks like both
They're
FCs
both
are
under pressure. I kind of don't want to switch. Maybe we should though, because it looks like Bong's in more trouble. Let's switch. Yeah, switch.
Oh wow! And Triple H is
yeah, Drew's all over him.
This has been kind of the
grenade.
repeat of a repeat
I'd like to
performance.
see a gouge on Stu here.
Here comes in Wally.
Nice fear.
Big fear. Yep.
Stu is out of the game there.
It looks like Walks is very low
Stu
mana.
is
He's saving his
absolutely
shifting.
in Africa right now.
But Amish with the peels, and Bong seems pretty safe now.
Oh, that was a good
running
redirect.
back in for more. But yeah, now
Wally's
Triple H
here
is
for the
just doing
cut
some
though.
pot jumps.
Wally's here for it.
Oh wow, that's great
And
cut.
a hunter.
Yep.
Yeah, and he's already low
Like,
on mana, so he's
yeah.
not going to be able to shift out of a lot of these.
I mean, Triple H is nowhere near the cap though.
That's true, and he's about to get cut on by basically the entire offense.
Yeah, but they
looks like
can't. They
they're
just
trying
can't seem to
to-
finish
Oh
the
yeah,
job.
Triple H is. Oh, when he
Triple
gets
H
stunned
is
midair,
going
he's going to
down.
fall into no man's land, I believe. Oh no, he gets to stay on there, dropping down tunnel.
Goes to mid to his shaman.
Wow, Schmuck
Oh,
might get the
nice.
cap here.
You gotta get a big play to get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I don't know about that. I'm gonna switch.
Oh my gosh.
Doesn't look good.
If Schmuck gets on cap here, I
Yep.
think he's going to
That's
get a
cap.
second one.
That's the
Oh wow,
cap.
Salary bot.
Nice repick.
All right.
He's gotta get the hell
Big
out of
fear
there.
by Cass. Oh my. Big fear by Jeff Hardy as well.
Oh man, I gotta get to the flag.
Another
I
coin
got it.
flip there. Wow.
Got it. Got the flag.
I think the boots are down. Oh, they're back up already. Wow.
Whoo! That's a life-saving pair of boots, huh?
Yep.
Huge repick. Oh my god.
That was
And
crazy.
it looks to
I
me
really
like
thought it
this
was
could
cap.
end up being a cap.
Kunz is one of
Oh,
those players
boy.
that I don't know a ton about, but I always hear he's very good. So I'm not surprised to see
Oh
maybe a big play
boy!
out of him.
Oh, can he get the blink?
A
Oh wow!
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
my
What a-
goodness!
What a cap,
Yeah, I
dude.
think
Wow.
Amish was trying to pass the flag to Stu.
Stu
but I think
did
there was
not
some
pick it up.
miscommunication there, and then
The
they got a
must-
return.
Woo!
He gets the must cap here.
Yeah, and
Wow.
both by
Really wa-
mages. Two
I really want to
mages.
see him push this tempo. This is great.
Wow!
Wow. What an even game if you look at the scoreboard too. Basically both teams have about 44 killing blows.
Wow!
Really just couldn't be closer.
Wow! This is terrific. This is what
Looking at the damage,
Awesome,
it
huh?
looks to be pretty similar as last time. Shadow Nova at the top, pumping, Swig under him. So it looks like they still are, AT's still pumping a little bit more damage.
Oh yeah.
I think we had great camera work. I'm just going to give us a pat on the back. I think we followed both sides very well.
It's hard to do.
Shout-outs to us.
It's harder than you might think.
Yeah,
you
with all
know,
those
the
passes.
viewers. It's hard. It's
Yeah.
not intuitive in any way that you might think. You can't like just cycle in any meaningful way. You have to like be guessing at the guy. It's annoying as shit. So,
I was finally able to figure out how to like follow people, but I can only follow AT. So I'm just on my screen. That's all I'm looking at.
Big sap by Gold Dust, and now both rogues
Ooh,
on
good
walks.
connect here.
And it looks like they're going to get a collapse on Bong here with only, it's going to be about a 4v6 for a second, potentially. No, it looks like almost 30 gets back
Cutting
into
back into his
position.
team here.
Yeah, we might want to switch, because walks
Got
never...
it.
Yeah, this is where we've seen Bong get taken down in mid before.
Shadow Nova is trying to be a hero
nice
right
jumps. Really nice jumps.
I don't think that's a particularly smart thing to do here.
now. Yeah, I don't think so either. I think he realizes it, and he's going to help out his team.
Bong really in trouble here. Warrior
Oh
on
boy.
him. Ooh, looks like a possible return here. There's Lay on Hands.
He was barely in range for that,
Scope
too.
definitely thinking about the cooldown on that again. Is a huge
would've
issue
liked
he's
to see
always
a big
concerned about.
there.
Oh, that's a return.
Cast goes down.
And a cap, yeah?
Yeah.
It's like
Yep.
Oh, wow.
there was no
Here
one
we
else
go.
there. Wow, 2-1.
Wow.
Look at this. The back taps here. BT&E got to be feeling good now.
Woo!
That felt, you know, I
We saw this
There was a
before
thing,
in
though.
transition. BTNE very good.
yeah.
This is a chance for a fast cap for BT&E or for AT. So
AT.
BT&E has to play this really carefully.
Yep.
Looks like WAP maybe
They
going for
see
the
that.
retake.
That's why they have WAP going for the flag.
Yeah, really heads up play.
Yeah, I like that. I don't think other teams have really been doing that and maybe suffered at that. And, you know, it's smart. And now Wally also crossing the field. I like that. I like that a lot from BTNE.
A little benefit of having two hunters, right? If you send one to go pick, you still have one for that kind of mid-control zone, zoning. So
There was early on in that exchange, there was a sap on Schmuck by Drew. And I wonder if that kind of was the first domino to fall in the series of kind of getting, and then there was another sap on Church. And it just feels like those saps by Siren and Drew maybe led to the time needed to get some initial damage on walks that led to his death.
yeah, shout out to Siren and Elon Musk's child with the
Yeah.
big rogue plays. You love to see it as a rogue player. You just love it.
Yeah, rogues have been
So-
standout.
AT special. Here we
Yeah,
go.
they've been waiting all game for this. 2 weeks they've been waiting.
So they're down a cap, right? They say, okay, what do we got to do here? Let's make sure we get across safely. This is the safest we've ever crossed. So they're gonna do it again.
I've got walks right now. If you want to switch over, but
Oh, sorry.
yeah,
I was reading the chat.
what's going on
Haas
in
is
the
here
chat?
now. I guess his in-laws are in bed.
Yeah, the in-laws go to bed.
Haas is out to play.
Yep. Haas unleashed.
Yeah.
Haas after dark.
Shout out Haasman, another top 35 rogue in the bracket. Love to see it.
That's right. Easily top 70. Easily top 70 rogue in the bracket.
Yeah, no debate at all there. Scallywag.
Scallywag, yep, he's up there.
There's a debate, right? Haas or Scallywag. That might be a debate.
I don't even know who Scallywag is.
There was a guy I played a game with the other night named Savoie, who was a leveler who made me so angry I couldn't handle it. He just kept, no matter what, he just kept returning that flag. I'd kill the flag carrier, he'd just return the fucking flag. I wanted to come to this guy's house and murder him. I'll be like typing out, hold. That guy's right there with Haas. So, we're looking at top rogues, absolutely.
So, a little different look this time than normal. It looks, I think they maybe sent up only a few players, and now they're getting, AT decided to go and push in. AT also had a rogue on the EFC for a second, but then their mage came back to, Blizzard to get them out of stealth.
So here's an interesting situation where Bong is running away from his team into 2BT&E. He has to backtrack.
This can't be something he wants to
This
do.
is not a good look.
One blessing of freedom is running out.
Oh boy, this is not good for him.
He's getting pinched.
Drew's about to unload.
I think that might be the power of Piercing Howl. I don't know for sure, but my guess is
game.
Oh,
this is game. I think.
Scary.
Yeah.
One dynamite. It's GG.
You just trinketed out of fear. This is Novid anyway, I think.
Whoa.
Nice charge.
Very good charge, but
if he broke the trap there, that would have been really bad.
Yeah. Oh nope, he's gonna get out of this. Wow.
Yeah, very slippery.
Triple H is coming down to stun him, maybe. Nope.
I mean, this is where
It would have
druids
been a
make
bad
their
call.
money, right? I
Yeah.
For
mean,
sure.
any other druid,
Whew.
or many other druids would have been killed there. So nice
Definitely.
play by Bong.
Yeah, I think he was in that position because of piercing hell. I think we talked about it earlier, but you saw like three people just waddling slowly down the tunnel
Mm-hmm.
from his team, and I think that is just the power of
So
that undispellable AOE.
is
And at the
BT&E going to
moment,
try and clog them out here and get some kills? Oh,
I
yeah.
think he just should just go balcony. I feel like a
going back
hunter.
to tunnel, sheep
Oh,
on
weird.
church,
Oh,
using up
Wally's on him.
trinket. Wally keeping his entire team snared. Yeah, it
Yep.
feels like these tunnel engagements you would maybe prefer the piercing howl over, warlock
Yeah,
fearing and seducing.
definitely.
Whew. Wow. Good to get out of that because this has been a great game. I want to see it keep going, you know?
A lot of people cutting down here. It's kind of like a 3v3 skirmish at the bottom, but it
I
looked
you
like
know
AT
I
might get out.
Jahood, I disagree. I would have loved for the game to end and go to a third game
I
there.
think
Uh-oh.
you
Wait
get.
a
I think
minute.
you're
That
getting
could
your
We
happen.
wish.
might,
They just
and
ran.
we
Yeah,
might get it.
looks like Triple H has no one's going to beat him
That's
there,
game.
so we're going to get a game
That's
3.
game.
I love it. You love to see this. Now
And
we've got a real
SpongeBob yells,
changer.
"Wos no gan neo," if anyone speaks Common.
Woo! What a game,
Close
huh?
game. Close
Wow.
game. Wow.
Wow, really close game.
So are we getting
15 minutes.
game 3 tonight or no?
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, it's only 10. We might as well.
Mm.
Um, I doubt there's a.
Let me snip that for you. Scoreboard. How should I... whatever. You get what you get.
It's hard to even say that BTNE played better there. It feels like both teams played really, really well.
I feel like at the end there,
Absolutely.
I would have, if I were AT, once he got free, the entire team is in that tunnel. I think you just fucking, sorry, I think you just run to that balcony and try to get out as quick as possible.
Yeah, going back down tunnel seemed like a miscommunication there, maybe.
I think when you're carrying a flag, it's like super easy for everyone to be very critical. I do think it's the hardest job, and I think it's like, you
Yeah.
fucked up, like the smallest fuck up, and it's lights, So I think that, you know what I mean. Like he makes one tactical mistake and it costs him the game. Like I just got disconnected.
Oh, you might want to turn off your stream so no one can see your email.
They still can't, can they?
I think if you turn off your thingamajig, it can. I think you can like just yeah. No, I think.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Mine doesn't come up because I use
Okay.
the load or
Bong
whatever.
misplayed there, right? Like he kept that flag alive for much longer than I thought he would
Yeah.
in that tunnel, and then he got away, and then he just kind of went
Went back into the
back
murk.
into it.
Yeah.
And, it's never wrong. I mean, it's hard to know. Like, okay, do you run away from your team or do you go back to your team? It's a tough
Yeah.
decision.
It is a tough decision. I think that's kind of where your hunters, earn their money, telling you one way or another. It felt like Schmuck was expecting him to go Balk because Schmuck was sitting taut for a few seconds. And I was like, oh, okay, like Bong's gonna meet up with Schmuck. Schmuck's gonna peel off the one or two people, and then they're gonna make it home free. But I was wrong, and then he went back down there, and then there was kind of a 3-on-3 at the base of the tunnel, and it felt like BTNE just kind of won that exchange, and then as a
Right.
result got a
I
cap.
thought Bong was out at that point, but good nades and good kind of snares kept Bong around.
Definitely.
I guess I kind of think the much more impactful situation was, when Sorry About It snatched up the boots and got that first cap for BTNE.
Yeah, I mean
that
if he didn't
really
get
was a
that,
game changer, right? Because
Yeah.
it had AT totally on the back foot at that time, which allowed for basically the quick cap, right? When they were able to storm walks in mid, right, and bombard him and get that kill, which again is why you like having the melee heavy team, and that was kind of a smart. Obviously, it worked for them,
kind
right?
of
'Cause
an
the melee-
avalanche.
Yeah, yeah.
It just kind of, the snowball was getting bigger and bigger at that point after the Sorry About It repick.
Yep.
And just a huge momentum shift after that.
Yeah, and then of course, finally finding a way to break the AT special is what happened for BT&E, right? So
Yeah,
see,
for sure. I mean,
Heartseeker medicated butt wipes right now. Are we talking about Sorry About It here or what?
Yeah, I mean, maybe, right? That's tough. It's always tough in these close games. I think, sorry about it. Played really well. I
Yep.
think the shaman was in good positioning there too.
Yeah.
And I think Wally deserves a shout out as well, just for
True.
just
Drew
being
as well.
a nuisance.
Drew was absolutely deadly.
Which one is Drew?
He's like
This
X. Is
the
it
the Elon
unpronounceable?
Musk name one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, and that's his main class at 19s, right?
Yep.
Rogue.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well played by him. I mean, Siren had some big saps as well. That's a tough. We'll have to see how the third game goes, but that's tough to call it right now.
Hey, do you guys mind if I take a break? I'm sweating fucking profusely,
Yeah, go for it,
and
man.
I went through my entire jug of water. I should take a picture of this. You can see, but
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I'm just gonna fill
Wait,
this
but
thing
my
up.
one comment is mute your mic for while you go, just so in case you talk to anyone on the way back.
No, I won't. I'm in the basement. There's nobody
Okay,
here.
okay,
Yeah, I'll be
gotcha.
back.
Okay, cool.
Watch, man. Talk to yourself for like 15 seconds. I'm just gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Okay, cool. So I'm trying to get Ojai in here because there's, I have a thing I have to go to at 10:30, uh, which is 9 a.m. India time. So I am going to. Oh. So I'm trying to get Ojai in here. I hope everyone enjoyed that first game. Like I said, I think, I kind of expected viewership to maybe be down. I think there was kind of, a lot of people really excited for Shadowlands, really excited for Nax. Maybe takes away from kind of this, niche hobby we all have of twinking. But if there was a game to kind of pull me back in and be like, wow, that was hype, I think that was it. Like, that was a really close 3-1. I think we've had some not close 3-1s in this tournament. And I think that game, you look at two of those caps realistically could have went either way, and then some of those transitions were just, crazy by BTNE being able to kind of snuff out that AT special both times. Maybe not the exact AT special, but something close to it. So let's see.
Okay,
All right, I
back.
dragged Ojai in. Ojai, I think you have to unmute whenever you're free, and then I think it's push to talk only.
What do we have in?
We got hi.
Hey, OJ. What's up, buddy?
What's up, man?
How's it going?
Much better now. Did you get a chance to watch game one?
I did. Excellent game.
What'd you think?
I mean, crazy. I felt like AT had all the momentum.
Yeah.
Then I looked back, and it was going the other way fast.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That one cap, the 1-1 cap was crazy, and they just rolled right off that momentum.
Oh yeah. How much time do we have here?
I mean, we're supposed to go a couple seconds ago. I got a DM from one of them that, like, in the game, during the game, they're like, yeah, we really have to use the restroom. Okay, so now they're ready.
They're ready? Okay.
So I knew they were taking a break after this, so I said 5 minutes, but, it looks like it was more close to 7. War game request went out.
All right,
All right, let's do it. Showtime, baby.
Awesome.
I'm so glad we get a third game.
Me too.
Oh yeah, this is
Who
awesome.
do you guys think is going to win this one? Before we started, I said I thought BTNE would win a third game if there was one. I kind of stick to that, even though, not going to lie, I think the best story for the tournament is an almost 30 tournament win. Even, beating PAL, I think it's the best story. But who do you guys think is going to take this third game?
Wait a minute. They changed their group? Oh, Walks isn't in yet. Walks isn't in yet.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with my prediction of AT. I think that BTNE definitely has a great chance to win, especially off of that momentum of last game. But I think it's AT's game to lose, if that makes sense.
Yeah, we might have to remake if Walks doesn't show up.
Yeah,
Also, Ojai, I don't know if you know you're doing this, but you're yelling a mathematical equation.
Yes, sorry. Yes. It's something screwed up with my level 1 character, and I
Okay,
have to turn off my add-ons.
It's all good. I wasn't sure if you were trying to do more.
I got some messed up stuff with my profile on a few different characters.
Gotcha. Yeah. I thought maybe you were like, help me, I'm being held here against my will.
It's a message. Yeah, a message to the viewers, trying to let them know I'm totally here
Yeah.
intentionally.
I don't know, last game, so since we have a minute until the gates open, Heartseeker Medicaid Buttwise player of the game. Any early choices?
For me, I mean, I already told you. I think Sorry About It had a
I think so too.
match
Yeah.
turning
100%.
play, and I think that's absolutely something that should be recognized by the
For
fans.
sure.
I mean, you gotta account for game one, right, as well, because we're talking about the series.
Yep.
So I think WAP has had some huge repicks. I think
Yep.
Sorry About It just got some himself and maybe evened it up. I think all of the rogues are playing really well. I think if AT wins, I think Pepperjack is gonna be the shining star on the AT side.
Yeah. It's funny you say that because I actually feel like they have found a way to keep Pepperjack kind of in check. And I want to
I mean,
maybe see.
that's kind of the play,
Yeah.
right? Like he's so good. If he does connect and if he does what he wants to do, you're in trouble.
Yep.
Speaking of which, he's been catching Papa every game. So let's see how this plays out.
Oh yeah. Wait, you putting the poll out already? But the game's not even over.
No, I put the poll out for the who do you think's going to win the game
Oh,
3.
okay. All right. All right. So it looks
I would
like
never jump the gun on the Heartseeker Medicaid Buttwise player.
Yeah,
game.
I was gonna
Could
say,
you put your stream up for the Discord?
put my stream in the Discord.
Yeah, stream your Discord so I can watch it without a delay.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
No, you're
I
good.
forgot to pipe up, but I'm gonna take BT in game 3. That's my guess. I think they get the momentum right now.
I
they're
think so
feeling
too.
good.
So interesting. FBI is escorting Bong.
That is interesting. Usually they have Schmuck do it. I wonder why they've went the other route.
That mage CC, right? They only have one, kind of
Yeah.
dunking up mid.
I felt like their mid fights were fine though. They kind of won mid last game,
That's
even
what it
with
felt like, right? Yeah.
even with Pepperjack on defense and Schmuck going to help pick the flag. It was kind of a 7 versus 9. It felt like they still had mid.
And FBI here definitely gonna help, cheap shot and ruin Siren's cut, but
So Triple
This is
H kind of in a
more
bad
effective.
spot here again.
Hmm.
Having
but he
dealt with
gets the
but he's got Sorry About It here, who should be able to
this is
clear
a
him.
much better pass here.
Yeah, he's gonna be clear. Nothing.
I don't
Pepperjack
know.
can
I'm
do
not
about
so
that.
sure if Walks is going to be clear though. Probably. But it looks like looks like Drew's gonna try to collapse on him.
Yeah, historically in this series, it seems like the mid transition is kind of a little bit more in BTNE's wheelhouse, but
Mhm.
looks like this isn't going to be a collapse here.
Yep. Triple H getting collapsed on a little bit by a few people. Looks like Schmuck is kind
That's
of bullying
actually
him around.
very
on top.
interesting. That's actually very interesting. That's the way
Yeah.
they've taken
So
a very
this
aggressive approach.
AT
I don't think
is
it's going to
free
pay off
look.
though.
I think it's a free look though.
here. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess they have nobody on. Bomb.
Cheap
Okay,
shot,
yeah, I
really
see.
nice
Yep.
shot.
And now they have both rogues connected.
Imp
Which-
expose is up. He's got a charge shot. I don't know how to get out.
War Stomp.
Uh-oh.
Well, someone must have resisted a
Uh-oh.
War Stomp. It's gonna
Uh-oh.
might come down to
Dangerous.
clicking.
Oh, looks like he just barely gets out. Another kind of
Woo.
10%er,
Yeah,
5%er.
wow.
Yep.
He goes down. Bong was on the cap, but they can't get the read.
Nah, they weren't even close there. So was that WAP has the flag? Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, he's
Yeah,
got
they're
that
gonna-
rep
they're gonna-
pally on him.
Of course.
That's why you do
last
those
thing
free
you
looks.
want, but
Brother man gets that return, but dog, valiant effort.
Yeah.
Killing time's already capped. Easy.
Yeah, Killing Time would have gotten the cap. of
He's
course,
already
right?
capped. Easy. Easy game for him.
Running back with the second flag, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
that resplendent
Exactly, he's
Guardian
already
would
on
have
his
been
way
doing
back.
work.
That's it.
I just love when I think of Resplendent Guardian, I think of Killing Time. And
Oh,
Corpse
absolutely,
Maker.
of course.
I think of Brother Man.
Yep.
Just a couple of legends of the classic 29 scene.
That's
For
right.
sure.
Absolute heroes.
People are gonna look back on this and think that they were the best 29s.
Yeah.
Rightly so.
What's wrong with that? Yeah,
Yeah.
what's your point? I'm missing you
It's
on that.
kind
Yeah,
of
yeah.
like, in like 500 years when they excavate, or like
Uh-huh.
1,000 years when they excavate Las
Mhm.
Vegas, they'll think all the royalty lived there.
Yep.
Really, it's just where the middle class went for vacations. So.
Well, yeah, when this is excavated in 5,000 years, they're retranslating it, trying to understand. There's no question. They'll see this as probably the dominant sport of the time, and that Killing Time was the sort of the
greatest
the
athlete.
greatest
Yeah.
athlete, sort of the hero,
Right.
statues
Yeah.
made of him. Yeah.
LeBron James, taking notes.
Yep.
Yeah, they actually heard that Brother Man is going to get a HBO show, kind of like The Shop on
Yep.
really cool LeBron
Absolutely.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the star power. You can't deny it.
Yeah,
Yep.
Obama's going to be the first guest. All right, so you just kind of get this is a little weird. I feel like this is kind of Wally. I don't know what he's hoping to get out of this. AT offered the split. They weren't even ahead, and then
I wonder if Wally's trying to posture while his team drinks or something. I'm not
that
sure.
could be it. But they look pretty
Because
topped off. But
Wop just gets hit here. He's out of he's in
I feel like
combat. So he can't drop a
AT.
trap.
I feel like such an advantage on the split. Yeah, now we look at BT
Yeah,
coming
same
back.
thing as last game. BT
Yeah.
doesn't allow this, although they're going for the quick push anyways.
Which I would do in the spot, and then you see Schmuck and Stu sending. I kind of dislike that Pepper and FBI are going back. I'm not sure what their plan is here. Maybe to kind of sap two of the people trying to disrupt their push. But
Yeah, I mean, coming from a PAL player, this won't be too surprising, but I don't mind the attempt here to kind of get a little head.
yeah, like
just trying, testing your boundaries, I think is how you put it, Wouch.
Yeah, I
don't
hate
think
it.
they're
I
gonna
hate
go
it.
with
Let's just have the split. Oh my god.
I don't know. I get the point though. It's like
they're actually putting
they
good
look like they
pressure
have a
They
good
are.
pressure.
No, they
here.
are.
It's like
here, and if he gets the fear, he doesn't get the fear. That's too
like
bad.
we talked about
Uh-oh.
it before, where it's
Uh-oh.
like that's why you do free looks.
Uh-oh.
this is-
Oh
This
boy,
is-
that's a
this is
problem.
it. Oh wow!
Sorry about it, the great pick,
Oh
yep.
my gosh, that was
huge repick, and now
Does
the
it again.
entire BTNE team is here.
yeah.
Yep.
But Swig is at the base of this tunnel. Base of this puts out a great frost trap,
Uh-oh.
and it looks like Sorry About It goes down,
and
and that's a
That's
cap.
a cap.
so you may not like it, Jehuda, but I think
I hate it.
It works.
loves it.
I more than don't like it. I hate it. But yep, you're right. It was the play. It was a good play.
We talked about the free look on the other end of the map, and we said, and that's essentially what you're doing. You're saying, okay,
Yep.
if you're going to send your entire offense back on defense, we might as well just push anyway, and not.
And a quick cap here chance for AT because no one on BT.
No one's even close.
This is
Yeah.
really dangerous.
Oh yeah, this is awful for them.
And Schmuck is probably the one they want with the flag, especially getting out of the base, and then they might hand it to the, maybe the Paladin or something until the. But it looks like Walks is already making his way down here.
So
Yeah,
while
and AT, because they're ahead in the split transition here, I think that they'll get another free look in mid.
Potentially, they're all really low HP, but so are some of the members of
Yeah, but
BTNE.
BTNE's number one priority here is to get Triple H across safely.
It looks like he is. Looks like Triple H and Sorry About It are going back. Looks like Shadow Nova is trying to. This is a part where I think Shadow Nova, if he has a succubus out, could really. And maybe not. I forgot it's
So
undead.
BTNE's trying to push the issue here in mid. I don't really like this. I think that they should be committing more to saving Triple H.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's a chance to return.
Oh, you want me to switch back to Amish?
Nova's
Yeah.
still on him.
Yep. So I know we're about to get some more action. But while I
Big
have a break,
grenade.
2 ideas I've had while we were watching here to improve the stream. What do you guys think? Should I put on what are they called? Not frames, but the bars that you have and that have mana on them. Like the nameplates with mana. I could do that for next cast. And the other idea.
Maybe we can workshop it if you have time tomorrow.
Yeah. And the other idea I had was, should I be marking these druids?
I think there's you can get like an add-on that'll show like your cooldowns used on
I
the
have that, but
nameplates.
I do have that. The problem, we tried it and it was like overwhelming.
It was really ugly.
Yeah, it was really bad.
And sometimes when you watch the streams, I'm not going to name names or anything, but like other streams that do this, they have like all these icons, and it's kind of helpful when it's like 2-on-2 or 3-on-3. But when you
It's a
have
little
these like,
messy. Yeah.
but when there's like these situations, it's like you can't see anyone's name. You
Yeah.
just see like fairy fires and stuff, and it's like, okay,
Everything,
this is
everywhere.
useless.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Everybody's. It's
good point.
brutal. Yeah. No, Farless, I know, but like when you see it, it's bad. I'll show it
Yeah,
to you. I'll do a.
we definitely,
I'll even sample it for you if you want for people just to
yeah,
see. It's bad. It's too much. We
we've
tried
definitely
it.
tried it before,
Yeah.
and like we did it in like did like 5v5. I looked at a 5v5, and it was bad then.
It was
It was just like
brutal.
in these fights, it would be
Brutal.
really, yeah.
I mean,
So
it was like overwhelming. The screen is filled, but you can't see anything. It's
Yeah.
not worth it. Yeah. Same thing with class colors, which I know we kind of like to see, but it just becomes
The class
impossible to
class
tell.
colors are terrible. Every
Yeah.
time anyone's done class colors, they've gone back. We tried to do an icon, but the icons, like I said again, it's like in a 3-on-3, it's cool to be like, oh, that's the shaman, that's the
Yep.
hunter.
AT is not allowing the splits. They don't want to have happen to them what they just did to
Yeah,
BT.
and that's smart of
Yep.
them. I
Yep.
think that takes foresight. I think game one they realized that the trains got off the tracks. They had a big lead in their mind, and now I think they're like, I mean, in game two, I think now they're like, okay, we got the first cap. Let's just like not make any silly goofball mistakes, and just try to get another cap, and then one cap at a time.
Another bad split here. I'd expect BTN to come back, and they are.
Yep.
This time Wally is in the opposing team's offense. He's just trying to slow them so they can't get that cheeky pressure like they did last time.
Yeah, kind of looks exactly the same as last time, but this time they were able to pick off one of the rogues. They were able to
Well,
pick off
this time
Pepper.
WAP is out of combat, so they're walking through 2 traps. That's huge.
That's another thing.
So, but
Not as
like,
clean of a look.
I know it resulted in a cap, so it looked like it was good, but like for the meta of the game, that's why I don't like the
I
cheeky
get it,
shit
but
because
like,
now they're like, well, now we're gonna pull back, right? And then now we
yeah,
can't get a split,
I
which
see
is
what
what I
you're
want to see.
saying.
You know what I mean? Like, and
It's
I get
kind
it from the
the
player.
treaty is
yeah.
over, right?
Yeah, that's what I
Like,
mean. And so, like, I'm not playing in the games. I'm watching them, and right, like, so that from my
yeah,
perspective is watching them, and I know like the right perspective from a player is that
and I don't
to
disagree
take
with
every
you.
advantage you possibly can. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't disagree with you, especially because like so many percentage of the time in the games that I've played and watched, don't really lead to caps. They just lead to wasted time.
Yeah.
It's kind of almost, you know, it was kind of the 1 out of 20 that
Yep.
they just got. That being said, 5% to cap a flag on a push,
You take
not
that.
bad
That's
You
odds.
take it.
Not bad odds in
Yep.
these close
after
games.
you just lost a game where you probably were expecting to win if you're AT.
Agreed.
Although, I hate to say it, but if you're BTNE here, I feel like you're in another must cap situation. I feel like you
Yep.
can't go down 2-0 here.
I agree. Again,
That's just, I mean, I think momentum is kind of a trend or a common thread in this series, and that might be
Mhm.
too much momentum to overcome.
Looks like AT is going to try to play the 8v10. They're kind of putting some pressure on the tunnel. Looks like Church and
FBI,
Bar are coming back down the tunnel.
So-
FBI was hovering on the roof, decided to drop down and pressure
yeah.
PP here.
I think that's why BTN has so many in their base still, is they just are waiting for those rogues to get out. And then, I think we'll see some stuff happen. But
Yeah. See, now this is why I wish that the truce was in place.
yeah, no, I totally understand
Yeah.
where you're coming from, and I don't entirely disagree. I think these long games, the mental component is big, and like people wear out. So having those kind of Pepper unloading here,
Oh yeah.
having those kind of things
Out of
set
form.
just kind of means you don't have to worry about it as much.
I think in theory the gentleman split, the agreement would be great, but I feel like it
I
opens
get
the
it.
door to
You gotta
people
do it.
having
Exposed.
excuses and kind of
Yeah.
being like, hey, we were supposed to do this, you didn't do that type of thing. So
Yeah.
Oh, I don't
Um,
mean like a formal. I mean like an informal. You know.
I know what you're saying, an unwritten
Yeah.
rule.
An unwritten
Yeah.
rule where
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
all right, let's
Yeah.
just
and I think AT kind of following the unwritten rule, but they take they take their advantages where they can.
yeah.
Yeah.
But now, as a result of it, I'm saying now we can't get a split, right?
Yeah, now it's kind of
Yeah.
like put on the elevator music. We're just kind of
Yep.
waiting here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Should we go like put a basketball game on or something? You know what I mean?
Off season.
Should we-
Maybe
should we-
cover the
should we-
Westbrook trade.
should, I,
This is the
should I open another window? Could open a just stream Warzone Gold to myself or something? You know?
this is the trash time. Yeah,
Yeah.
throw out the third stringers.
Yeah, exactly.
Put Wouch the Paladin in.
Yep.
I think I still have a Paladin in there.
My Rep Pally, you got another one?
No, I have another one. This actually has way better gear than my Red Pally.
My Holy
So-
Pally or something?
Yeah, it has like all the gear
Yeah,
except the
showing
gloves.
himself, saying, "Hey, I'm here. Let's
Yeah.
split."
Swig is all the way in Timbuktu. I wonder if they'll go clean him up or just run through the middle and bypass. But it looks like almost 30s, you know, or maybe not. Looks like BTNE's running back.
Swig over there,
Yeah, Swig's way out.
hiding,
in no man's
hiding in a
land.
bush. Like,
I don't think he's meant to.
No,
I think it just kind of happened. But he's like running in there. I guess he's doing some emotes, being like, "I come in peace," or
I mean,
not.
if-
He's just
or
conk
not.
shotting
Yeah.
people.
I don't know if I'm AT. That was a really successful first cap. I'm gonna try and do it again.
Okay, I feel you.
So I feel
This
like
game's
maybe
never going to
they're-
end if that's what
I
happens.
feel like they're trying to find a little edge, and BTN is maybe getting a little frustrated.
I think it's like a trick play. It worked. I
Yeah.
think now you don't.
Yep.
You just say, okay.
Fake punt right
we
there.
caught you with the flea flicker.
Yeah,
now
yeah.
we're gonna
exactly.
go back
yeah.
to
Fake
running,
punt, flea
the
flicker,
West
shit
Coast-
like that. Yeah, exactly.
We're just running the ball again. But I don't know. It looks like
Hey, don't
kind
forget
of BTNE
1026.
said we don't have time to do this nonsense. We can win even with a slight disadvantage.
Hey, it's 1026. Don't be late for your meeting.
Oh,
Yeah, skip it.
man. I
Let's
really
skip
want
it.
to.
How long is it going to go, you think?
I don't know.
Yeah.
One sec. Let me make some text messages. I'm going to be radio silent for a little bit.
Yeah. Just leave yourself on bong. All right, so Pepperjack coming up banana while we wait for.
Sneaking up, gets through
Yeah.
the blizzard.
I can't see if it. Can you?
Ooh, the blizzard gets him. Nice blizzard, but sorry about it.
Can one of you guys watch walks for me and let me know if I need to go swap over?
Yeah, I'm on bong.
Okay, thank you.
Looks like they're just now heading up to roof. Bong, pretty safe position right now.
Yeah,
Kiting around
Papa
roof.
Popper totally comfortable at the moment, not even in form.
Although all of the offense of BTNE is up on roof, or I don't know about all of them, but you know, the main chunk.
Looks like we're gonna get maybe the short loop here. Let's see. Yep, they're gonna go back down banana. So I think that they're still pretty comfortable here. BTNE, 2 cutters.
Yeah, Bong feels pretty safe just running circles on roof, I think, here.
Yep, he's got the hunter peeling the rogue off him.
Okay,
Here's
actually
some
looks
good
like we
connect
got
on
some
Bong.
action on
Ooh,
Papa
yeah,
Popper's in a little bit of trouble.
so
Lot of
Bong,
trouble.
Although
Goes
Bong
Bong.
is going to cap here. Bong goes down.
Yeah.
Yeah, double reset here.
Okay.
I don't know about you, Ant, but I was watching that thinking, where did his team go? Like, I don't know. All of a sudden, they weren't there anymore.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of almost like where did both teams go, to be honest.
Right.
Bong
Well,
was just
I-
kind of alone, and then he ran into 4 red names.
You know, the thing is, it's like with a melee heavy team that, you know what I mean? it just happens like that. You just get smashed on.
Right.
But like I said, you know, at least we're getting some. It's still really close action. I mean, I didn't see what happened over on the Alliance side, but Papa Popper was not going to cap there. You know, there was really.
I
no-
wonder.
yeah.
I wonder if Bong could have survived if he didn't go for the cap.
Well, that's what gets you, right?
Yeah, right. I mean, you got to take those risks, especially if
Yep.
you're up one.
That'll get you.
But
Okay,
it
so
seems
that's
like
a good.
Both teams like to kite up on roof, right? Obviously, as long as possible, try and get that good cap position.
Well, you have to, right? I mean, you want to spend as much time as you can. You want to, you know, it's all about like maximizing the time to kill. You keep those cutters down there. You spin
Yeah, I
circles and
agree.
try and get, you know, that's what it's all about, right? Maximizing
So here's
the amount of
another
time.
free look by BTNE. Good job by these guys to kind of, you know, find their looks in mid.
Yeah.
Papa is just totally free. They're killing Drew here. Oh no, Siren goes down.
Yep. Siren goes down. That's big.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure off of Bong.
Yeah. Rogues are really big pressure here. especially if Wally's going piercing howl.
Yeah, right. Not as much kind of consistent damage.
No, yeah.
Good burst
And
though. If you
it
get that
looks like they
rage
had
up.
a bad backfire as well on the shrink ray. You know, the backfire that makes you weaker. Right? There's like a
yeah, it
backfire
looks
that
like,
makes you stronger. There's a backfire that
looks
makes you
like
weaker.
Wally's
Yeah,
took
yeah.
the reverse growth potion.
Yep. That is not what you want to see if you're Wally.
It wore off though. He's getting some demo shots down.
Well, he's trying to get
Howl.
he's trying to get the other backfire. That's why he's doing it. It's to get the
right. The
yeah.
huge damage.
The buff.
Right?
Yep. And it's like
Bong's
everyone gets
still
it too.
not quite out of this, dancing around Resto. He can't jump
Wally
up
gets
it.
on him.
He's really low.
Oh,
here.
that's
Bong
it. That
going
could be
down.
it.
And a cap.
Good.
That's a cap.
Good return.
That's a cap. Yeah. Right in the thick of it.
Who returned that? Did you guys see?
I didn't.
He was Angry Beaver.
Wally.
Wally. Yeah.
Oh yeah, quick.
All right,
finger.
so I'm going to be here for a little longer. Ohai, please stay. If you don't
yeah.
mind, I think it's in
No
case I
worries.
do have to drop off.
Cool.
I think I'll be here for a little bit. That was
One,
close.
we're back.
Another mid-transition kill for BTNE. Wow.
Yep.
It feels like sometimes Bong maybe runs a little ahead of his team, but his team, I feel like they sometimes do a great job, kind of meeting up with him. Other times they kind of stay back, and when he's able to charge back into his team, it works out great. But
This
when
is
he's
really
not,
Bong is staying in his FR to help kill. Sorry about it. I don't think Sorry About It can get out of this. Hunter is really, really hard to get away from as a mage.
Oh yeah.
and a feral druid. But it looks
Yeah,
like
right.
Yeah,
he
if he
broke
gets
their
a-
ankles with the blink, though.
Yeah, use
So-
his trinket to break the wing clip. Then he blinked away. But
A lot of
can't-
saps going
he
out
can't
by
get away from this, I
both
don't
teams.
think. Oh, really good. Really
Good. Another
blink.
great blink, and now he's got his
Yep.
hunter.
Stu trinketed to try and get the
Grenade.
wing clip, but it didn't work out.
Oh, gotcha, yeah.
And now they've got their flag in the hands
Now
of their
Bong
man.
Now Bong is getting hit on his tot. This is not good position.
Yep. You really, you have to deliver on that kill there. If that's the play you're going to make, right? Otherwise, you're just costing
don't-
yourself
I don't
time.
know why Bong decided to play the rogue position there, but it almost worked out.
A little bit
I
tilted,
wonder if
maybe.
either of them had net.
Shout out to Bong there. I've failed that same fence jump. I mean, I don't know. Hopefully he's keeping it together over there.
And that should come in no surprise. You're a native No 29 player, so this is what we expect. I've never missed it,
I
obviously.
brought up that exact jump last time, and you had the exact response.
Man, you just pull the string and Jehuda has the same
Yeah,
response.
man. Exactly, it's guaranteed.
Minds.
Yeah,
we
I-
have no creativity. We just got the same things. Right?
There's a
Jump
snake in my
hard.
boot.
Yep.
Jumps hard.
I will say the 60s tournament, this
Yeah.
last one was the first time the jumps were actually somewhat not laughable. Usually those tournaments, it's
They
just
must
like,
be watching us.
yeah, I honestly, you have to think there was some truth to that. They were doing jumps that definitely they had not done up until,
So this is a horrendous situation, I think,
I think
for
so
AT.
too.
I think
But
this
it's
is a
special,
disastrous
right?
situation.
But
I
they
mean, it's
don't
their
have
thing,
the
but
druid with them.
Yeah,
yeah,
the druid is under the horde graveyard, waiting presumably for them
like,
to all.
I
So
hate
here's
this.
my thing.
Like, I hate
Here's
this.
Oh, and Schmuck
Here's a
dropped. I don't
6
know.
versus 4.
Oh, he's getting a Nova out. Big Nova. I would go
Yeah.
now, honestly. I feel like
You have
if you
to
know
go.
that the Purger is here, then I think you just run with that Paladin.
Yeah,
But they're
this
not.
is where res timers are so important. If you're gonna kill here on banana,
Yeah.
you need to make sure you can slip out after.
I could turn that weak or on for next one.
It's
if we
too
want.
bad Wap didn't see Bong come up the graveyard jump. He could have kind of messed with this a little bit. But
Yeah, Bong is sitting out by graveyard right now. Maybe an indication of where they will try to drop.
He looks like he's going around to their tunnel.
Oh yeah, and looks like Wally's
Yeah,
stuck there.
SpongeBob making his play down tunnel here.
Yep.
Not,
I wonder
this
if-
does not look like a good cut by
This-
BTNE.
Oh
people,
yeah,
not
it
the
does.
worst.
Uh
Come
oh.
from
And
July.
they're finding that out. They got a hunter right now. Swig is saying,
now
"Turn
they-
the
and
fuck
they have all the
around,
res
turn the
is
fuck
coming
around."
down
You know,
on
The
yeah.
res, right? You
Yeah.
gotta do a
Mhm.
little better with the res timer.
Wow.
This is just leaving Bong out in no man's land. He's going back to the graveyard jump,
Yeah.
aborting the tunnel meet.
I think Wop is kind of sniffing it out. Nope, he's running into the balcony. Walks perfectly executing the graveyard jump first try.
Jehuda, any
No
comments?
surprise. That's obvious. What's the comment? I don't even know why you mentioned it. Of course he did that.
Yeah, he's a character in Scooters. Of course he's a 19.
Yeah, Scooters is what he's known for sure.
He's a 29 when it's convenient, I see.
Yeah. Really not sure what Almost 30 is going to do here.
Ooh, he got opened on, though,
Yep.
in connector.
Oh boy, they are giving they're giving Walks the business, huh?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Gold dust all over him.
This is a real stalemate here for AT. We haven't kind of seen them. They've usually
It is, but they got some kills on the banana, and they're pushing down as a team right now and getting another kill.
Yep.
I feel like this is as good as it gets. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know what you're holding out for. If
Oh, look at that res.
Bong is going back to Leaf now.
Yeah, this is a good kind of.
Now they're getting collapsed on. These
What are they gonna
traps
do?
are
They-
been pretty
This is good
effective.
control of the AT special here. by
Yep,
BT.
a lot of good traps coming out.
Yeah, they watched
Still,
the
though,
VOD,
AT's
right?
been
They
able
got
to
ready.
keep all 10 people up, which is, in my opinion, the really step one is just keep everyone up.
Yeah, they got. Looks like they got 8 people up there with.
They have
Church,
8
Church
now, yep.
And Bong not there. Arguably, two of their most important people they want.
I don't think that's arguable. I think that's definitely 2 people they gotta have in that group, right? I mean, they have
Yeah, I
Bong.
mean,
Bong is number 1.
Bong number 1. I mean, I feel like maybe that Ret Pally with the Blessing of Freedom is number 2, but it's hard to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't have Bong. And then
Not
with
sure
him, it's
what
even better,
they
right?
do here. I mean, it's kind of. I've said this before, where like game one, BT&E isn't going to go unless 5 people go up that banana. I feel like if you're almost 30, you do the same thing. You just sit and you say, "We're not going until you send 5 people up."
Yeah.
And it looks like here BT&E is sending 5 people up.
Yeah,
So-
you've got Gold Dust second floor. You've got WAP kind of guarding the upper connector exit, and then you've got Bong coming in lower
Yeah.
connector.
Like,
And,
how do you
know?
if-
And now with the
If you're
piercing howl,
BT&E, why do you not? I mean, AT, how do you not see this on your mini map and say,
That's
okay, all
right.
6 of us drop, all 8 of us drop balcony and run?
right
Yeah,
now,
because
right?
they're gonna have to go back through a trap.
Yeah,
No matter
I don't
what.
know why they're hoping to hit tunnel.
I think they're really trying to pull BT&E all the way up. So
Oh,
they can
they've
get
got
pass
they've got a
Bong.
chance
Oh,
here
looks
because
like
they're
he
gonna get a
dropped right-
pass.
Oh, he got
Sap,
sapped.
nice-
Sapped.
nice
Hot.
sap.
And this is what happens.
Fear,
I feel
and
like
now
if
you gotta
wait
pass it,
too
right,
long.
or-
Now that
And they're on a trap.
yeah, I feel like
Oh,
they
it's
waited
pretty
too
nice.
long, but maybe
Although
I'm wrong.
Gold Dust is out on an island.
Yeah, but it's his
Looks like
graveyard,
maybe some
right? You know,
Yeah, for sure. WAP pumping.
Yep.
I might not
SpongeBob.
even have killed him there, but you got to do what
I
you
feel
got to
like
do.
you gotta make your push here if you're SpongeBob.
Wouldn't you have left
Maybe
him
they were
there?
waiting
See,
on
now,
lay on
now he
hands?
rezzed, you know? They should have left him there and then gone.
But this is like what the 4th time when they just keep kind of going, picking a direction, and then they have
Yeah,
to,
and then
they have to go
second
back.
this is
guessing
a
it.
bad situation right now.
And now they. I feel
Yeah,
like
they got
have
two
to go
two
there.
big kills, maybe about to be 3 big kills, and then they're gonna get maybe get a
Oh,
handoff.
This is a scary connection from.
Look
Yeah,
at
I
this.
would-
This
if
is
I
the
were
last thing
smart-
you want.
Yeah, if I were the Red Paladin, I would have really questioned staying with my team there, not running ahead.
This looks like
Gouge
a
here would be
pretty
deadly
good-
if he gets
This
it.
looks like a pretty good chance for AT to get out, though.
Oh, big
Thank
fear
you,
in the
thank
right
you, Red
direction. Somebody's been watching how Redfin says to fear.
Yeah, that's a wet fin sphere.
That's a Wedfin's class fear right there. Beautiful. That's probably Plantman. That's probably who it was. That's a 19 sphere.
He's getting low. I don't know the
Big heal.
You'd love
The
you'd
lay
love
on
to
hands
see them
timer.
get dispelled a little bit quicker. That
Oof.
freedom.
Oh, big blackout.
blackout.
Big
and then a
blackout.
mind
The
flag.
priests are showing.
Plants with some big damage.
They
pumping.
might get out of this. Yeah.
Yep, the shaman's low.
It
No
doesn't seem
mana.
like they have enough damage.
Yeah,
here.
shaman
Yeah.
has no mana. He's just a roadblock, and it looks like
Sorry
they're getting
about
away.
it, and WAP. Just
Wow,
about to
beautiful.
connect from pot.
No, that's
not
it.
enough.
That's it. That's it. They're
That's not
out.
enough.
They're home free here, I think.
Yep.
Well, here
Those
comes
are two
Wally.
big
No.
grenades in a row.
Mobility
And
on
it
that
looks like
pally.
and this is what I was talking about, keeping your, I don't see why your teammates would go all the way up when your flag carrier's still trucking behind. Keep them in between the
Yeah.
offense and your flag carrier.
No, they
Sorry
got
about
away with
trying to
it.
keep up. He was trying to go for that blink, maybe steal the.
Yeah,
Yes,
they got away
okay,
with it. They got
yep,
away with it.
Yep.
We'll be getting a transfer here. There it is.
yep. Crazy exchange.
Yeah, that was crazy. It took four or so attempts to do it, but they
Beautiful.
got out.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Kind of looking at the scoreboard again. Very
Close.
similar.
Extremely close.
Still extreme. This is two evenly matched teams.
Well, we'll see if we can get a split now. This is going to be some foreplay.
So
We got
last
a few
split
minutes.
that we had was about 10 minutes ago. It felt like almost 30 was closer to cap. It felt like I heard I was away on my phone, but I heard Ant mention that it felt like their team just kind of disappeared, and then he was in a sea of red. And I agree. I thought he could have probably just kept going in a circle around that pillar for
Mm-hmm.
a while and never would have been touched. Whereas I feel like Triple H was under pressure pretty quickly. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, back to splits here.
Let's hope.
Looks like AT might be. It's about even. AT might be a little ahead. Maybe not.
I've got Papa Popper. You want me to switch to Bong? I'll take Bong.
Yeah, it seems like Bong's been getting under a little bit more pressure in the last few splits, a little quicker than BT&E.
I mean, you know,
Quick
Melee,
drop
Melee
here, quick
very quick drop. Okay.
Nice trap though, good.
And still
Good
two
guess.
cutters here.
Yeah, but another
Oh.
trap as well.
Goldust gets a cheap to a gouge here.
Watch kicks the polymorph. Nice kick.
Yeah.
AT
he's
offense is just
sitting
starting
in
to
net,
push
though.
up now. They got Pepperjack out.
Yep. Pepper's Blessing Freedomed. Gets
Bong
charged.
feeling safe enough to
Nice
sit and
gouge.
drink there. Goes mid-level tot.
It looks like Pepper is just unloading on Triple
Wally's
H.
gonna go right up
This is
there.
another jump. They changed this so you don't go faster. This doesn't count as outdoors, so you cannot make the mid to top
Triple
jump
H is
anymore.
That's
Oh,
probably
really?
that's probably a good change.
Yeah, Triple H is just getting unloaded on. You might want to switch.
Oh boy.
He's very,
Oh,
very
he
low.
has nowhere to go either. He's got to do the worst.
It looks like
path.
Walks is gonna have to hit this jump here.
It's not gonna
There's
matter.
definitely gonna be a
got their
repick.
repick, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll go roof with this.
Walks hits it first try,
Beautiful.
so schmuck.
They see the flag, so they know where he's going. I don't like Drew trying to 1v2 here.
Yeah, I don't either. Especially if he just gets sheeped or I guess killed even.
Yeah, and then you
This looks like a safe exit to me for BT&E. And almost certainly a good handoff too. Yep. So we'll get a complete reset. I think. Unless AT is going to take these 5 and push it,
this
but
is the free look here in mid
Yep.
that you just take. Because why
Yeah.
Yeah,
not?
both rogues too in kind of a good position. I don't think they know FBI is there.
You go
and
for
then
sap, but everyone's in
big
combat,
cheap
so you go
there.
for the cheap.
Yep.
Gets sheeped. Good CC on the rep palette.
Yeah.
I have to
Tess is
say the
just far
dispels-
enough away that I
the
don't think he can
dispels have
dispel
been
it fast enough.
excellent. Been excellent. You know,
Yeah.
you see Triple H getting free without having to shift. You love to see that. That's really good.
So that decision to kill Drew instead of just CC him on the fence is kind of coming back to bite him as he's able to just 1v1 Nova and take him out.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure that you don't have on that free
Yeah,
look.
I feel like in those spots, they weren't ever going to lose, their flag carrier 1v2. I would have just chain polyed and rooted, make that rogue sit there for a while.
Yeah, I mean this
Yeah,
is not going to get anywhere.
Yep.
This is not.
Yeah,
Gonna
AT's backing off.
Yeah.
But I mean, definitely favor AT in that last split, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Bong never
for sure.
never dropped at all.
Yep.
I mean, their offense was a good 10 seconds behind BTNE's and got a lot of pressure on the EFC faster. Obviously, the point of dropping him and returning the flag, but
So I
Well,
wonder.
they
I
did a
mean, to your
quick drop, which is the thing about the quick drop though, is that can get you in. It buys you time early, but it can get you in a lot of trouble late, right? That's why we try and stay up there as long as possible. So it can be a little bit of a mirage, that like you were safe because they did get that kind of big pressure on the roof while they were still on the roof. Like you don't want to die in a roof. Like that's a terrible place to be dying. You should be drop. You should have get down and drop. So I think that was probably a tactical mistake that ended up hurting BTNE, right? But I don't know that I would put too much stock in kind of the success of AT because they did take a very early drop. They dropped right away.
I mean, if I'm BTNE, we've
Yeah.
been kiting on roof successfully for a lot of splits. So,
Yep.
maybe you pushed your luck a little bit on that last one.
I mean, the thing is, like, different looks pay off, right? Because part of what you're doing in offense is you're trying to predict. You're not just following, you're predicting. And that's kind of the decision you make when you decide how many people, you're going to put up and how many people you're going to have split, right? So I think that, different looks are incredibly smart. I really love to see that. And so I think an early jump is a smart thing to do. But these types of things, like once it's predicted, it doesn't go so good, right? So I think that, like, I don't think there's too much to take away from, that particular split.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's been working majority of the times. One time it doesn't work. Do you knee jerk? Do you change it, or do you kind of stick to what's been working? It's definitely a little bit tricky to make that call.
Yep.
BTNE was only sending 2 up on offense, and yet still a really quick drop by almost 30. Kind of weird. They're lucky to not get, sapped or anything.
So right, so if they've already dropped and BTNE is still on the roof, and you really should not ever be dying on the roof, right? You don't want to die on the roof.
Yeah, I think AT likes their chances kiting here a little bit more.
I don't know how you can against a Piercing Howl warrior, which is about to unload right here.
Yeah, I'm switching.
One Nova, one sheep, and you're just kind of
keep running.
Warrior is gone.
Yep.
Yeah. But it's just look at your team is all the way back there. So is your team really gone, or is your FC just gone and then die?
Just like you're saying here, now more red around Bong.
And the other thing is, like, Drew just got a negative backfire.
You might want to switch to walks.
I'm on walks.
Yeah, walks.
I'm on walks.
He tried to kite back.
Triple H's trying to get on cap, but he's getting hammered.
Yeah, but he just got ret pallied, and then Wop.
Wop got feared.
He gets feared off the cap.
Wow. Oh.
Another
Dr. Dog gets wow
there.
Yep.
Wow.
That's so close.
It really was.
Great games here. So that's what I mean. I mean, Wop has had some really big repicks throughout the whole
season. He's the fastest at it out of both brackets that I've seen. I don't think there's anyone even close. I think his repicks are kind of a thing of and imp win clips are kind of a thing of legend in that bracket.
I'd like to see Super versus Wop. Super doesn't use like a lot of the
technology.
The new technology. Like he outclicks all of us sometimes with one click. He'll be like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna have one well-timed click," and he somehow is able to do it.
I heard he uses mouse over macros for bandages and everything. He doesn't.
He's a big proponent of mouse over macros.
Glorious! I love it. I'm a big mouse over guy too. I love it.
Same. But he does it to a level that's unheard of in my mind.
Yeah, Super. He definitely is kind of a different kind of a player.
I played against his druid once, and I didn't know it was him. And I didn't interrupt the root because I thought he was rooting someone else, like someone that I didn't really care about. And then I was like, "Oh, damn it! It must be Super." Right? And then I found out it was Super later that day.
He's very tricksy. All
right, let me get
one of Fallers's stories from back in I don't know, the 1820s or something. He was saying saying that Super was like the only person that ever beat him in an official pre-made, because he just was out clicking everybody.
Wow.
So you know when Followers is saying he loses an official pre-made because of somebody, that's somebody
That's absolutely
pretty
correct.
special,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. William
Yep.
Henry Harrison was president, and
Yep.
Super was winning pre-mades against Polaris.
Exactly.
I actually don't know. Does anyone know who was president?
Tippecanoe
That's gonna be
and
good. I'm gonna look that up. Don't worry about it.
Tippecanoe
We should take
and
Followers
Farless
as
too, or
word for it.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, take Followers' word for it. I don't want to,
Mhm.
tarnish the record or anything like that.
It was 13 colonies at the time.
All right. Well, it was Woodrow Wilson was on his way out, and it was actually
No.
Warren G. Harding
No,
on the
that's
way in.
nine.
No,
That's
no, that's
1920s.
19. That's
That's
1920.
1920s.
Come on.
1820s.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna read.
I thought he was a little younger than that. My bad. Hang
No,
on.
if you think about it, I actually know who it is now. I think it's not who's after Madison. Is it Monroe or
Yeah,
Adams?
Monroe. It was actually Monroe.
Yeah, if
Monroe.
you just do the math, though, it's like 1776. Then you add some.
No,
Well, not
it's
17. Yeah,
1789. I think.
89.
It's the
Is that what it is?
1790. Yeah, I think.
90. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Washington.
I just knew
98.
it was. Yeah, I read a book
Adams.
about Jefferson, so I knew Jefferson's president years.
The point is, if you want 29 history,
Mhm.
yeah, definitely go to Followers.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
for sure,
Yeah.
for sure,
I
for
know.
sure.
Yeah, and it's going to be completely
Absolutely.
unbiased and objective.
Yeah, of course.
It was not fair because he actually fought.
Well,
in,
that's
he
Frank
fought in
Ray.
the Civil War, and that did slow down the pre-made scene. But it's good that after that he was able to come
Yeah,
back.
we might want to switch to walks here.
Yeah,
Walker's actually running out mid here.
yeah.
the
Reset,
His
reset.
base is totally overrun.
People in the chat are probably just like, "What are they talking about?" Like, we might have a cap. And they're,
Phil just says I hate you guys.
you're talking about when Wadge read the Thomas Jefferson book, and that's how.
Yeah,
That's what the viewers want.
this is
Watch,
what they want to
so-
hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want.
Triple
They
H taking some damage, but nothing serious.
want to
I'm more
hear
worried
about Madison.
Yeah, more worried about
Good
Bong
fear
fan.
pathing back down the tunnel in the direction they wanted to go, away from
Right.
the AT.
Bear on bear violence.
Beautiful,
Actually,
perfect pathing. That's how you want it.
You gotta
Got to be smarter with your fears. It's just how it is. Actually, this is problematic for.
Oh,
Yeah,
Triple H.
bear on bear
Right.
violence. A lot of bear on bear violence in this tournament.
Wow. So
Ooh.
it looks like
Ooh.
has totally taken
You want-
over the horse base here.
Yep. Looks like
Yeah.
if they need
Really
to keep
trouble.
this warlock up, that's
But this is not a great situation to be in.
But now if they
No,
don't get
yeah.
the kill, now AT
it doesn't look like they're getting to kill. This is bad news bears.
Big time.
Wally has to stop them from getting up to roof here and the
I think
mage.
he might
I think
succeed.
that's what they're doing.
Yeah. Do you want to switch to Bog
Already
here?
get heals. That's
Yeah.
when, the last resort.
Sorry about it. It's putting some pressure on Bong, trying to slow him down.
But no one else from BTNE able to kind of make it through. Good snares, but sorry about it. He's low health.
This is like the ultimate AT special that they actually brought their whole team back to Horde Roof.
Yeah. This is what they did in the CWS game multiple
Yeah.
No
times.
pick. This is just let's go to the other.
He already
pick.
dropped second.
Yep.
Interesting.
Bong
He's gonna
making
try
it
and give him the slip here. I don't know if this is gonna work though.
by himself. He's gonna run into.
Oh,
two.
this is not good.
Dude, this
Oh
is-
boy.
No.
Oh, this is not looking good. He's
Oh,
running
that's-
right into the
that's-
nature.
that's
They might
dead.
need
I think he's
Figure this out.
definitely dead here.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm sure
They're
trying
make
to.
the hero play. Amish
Oh
is-
no, and Triple
You should
H
just
is right
drop it.
there.
Yeah, he
We'll
should
see what they do here.
A little bit of a longer,
Where's Pepper at? Wow, that
Oh,
was a
that's
weird,
a cap.
weird return.
I don't know how
I mean,
this
it
isn't.
didn't really
They might
matter. I'm
they get the
guessing.
repick.
Yeah, but they're way outnumbered.
Oh, but maybe
Man.
yeah.
If you have
Yeah.
lay on hands, do you even use
Accurate.
it here?
I think you have to.
I don't
You
think
have
you
to.
do.
I think you just say, "Okay, I'm taking my ball and going home." Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Wow.
That's a cap.
And now it's just like that, 2-1 in the other team's favor.
Wow, our prediction is looking a little shaky right now.
What was my prediction?
AT, I think, right?
He
No,
did.
I said
He said if
BT
it goes
I
to
said
three.
BT would win the third
True,
game.
true.
This is
true.
like,
Yeah.
I will say that's some major hedging though, right? They're like, yeah, like, like, oh, if it's over in 1 and then it's 18, but if it's over in 3, actually, I'm gonna go BTNE.
You're
You're
not
right.
getting very good.
Not
odds
not
on
like
that,
me,
sure.
not like me, who sees the team down 1-0 and stands by my man and stays with BTNE to the finish.
Yeah.
That's the kind of loyalty.
Yeah, through thick and thin.
Dude, that's
What I'm
right.
trying to do right now. I'm trying to pull some respect on AT's name.
Yeah, Jahuda's out here queuing 29, and I'm queuing Torghast. So, I
Yep,
mean, it's clear who's the more loyal person.
that's right. So,
I mean-
is Torghast a dungeon there in the maw? Is that what
I
it
don't
is?
really know. Yeah,
Okay,
it's something.
yeah.
It's the Tower of the Damned. That's all I know.
The
But
towers.
this actually looks pretty
Ooh.
bad for almost
This can't
30.
be how the native 29 guild goes out. We gotta see a resurgence here.
Yeah. The best storyline is if they win this game, and then they
For
somehow win the
sure.
tournament. Yeah.
But let's be honest. The bottom line is
Interesting.
all of us.
BT&E has a great storyline too. It's
That's
Yeah,
true.
for
These
sure.
guys have been playing Warsong Gulch since, if Falaris is 1820, these guys are, 1864.
I
These
mean,
guys have been around forever.
It's interesting how many players AT have playing defense right now in their base.
Same with BTNE for a few seconds. They had a lot back there.
Yeah,
Like there's like 6.
6 here. That's crazy.
Both teams are kind of, I think, like trying to get a quick cap in some way.
but
Like, just,
Bong drops down from roof. He's gonna get a free pick here.
yeah,
Before...
Gold Dust is a little far away. You'd love to see him shift in the bear quick. Gets enough time.
Oh, Gold Dust maybe. He's not in combat.
Oh,
So
we got him with a
distract.
grenade.
Gouge to
Yeah.
stop the bash.
I wonder if
from
his dash was up.
sprint. This is really bad. Bong has no way to escape here.
Yep.
Boots are up.
Boots
Oh,
are
those
up and
boots
he's
are
gonna
up,
get-
and he ran. They spawned right after. But
Looks like
he might get a
trying to
fear,
double
and then
damage
Amish
here.
girls might be able to help out.
Well, what's a fear
Yeah,
gonna do? He's undead, you know.
Here.
Yeah,
Gold Dust-
true.
Gold Dust
Schmuck
has-
might be able to inch his way over there and get a sheep.
Oh, he got him with the bash. With evasion up. That's wild.
Okay, so BT&E playing heavy defense might work out for him here.
Yeah, it might. Looks like almost BTNE.
Going for the pick now. Pepper Jack.
Pepper is just doing his thing.
Yeah, but they got a hunter, so.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well-
okay. Everyone here except for Wouchman plays a rogue. We know what happens when they got the hunter there too. You're eating shit.
Yeah, looks like
Rogues are a crutch.
Sensing some anti-rogue bias in here.
Yeah.
All right.
How do we mute this guy's fucking mic? Absolutely not.
It looks like Triple H is getting away cleanly.
Schmuck
All
is
that defense for naught.
Show him. Schmuck
Yeah.
trying to connect here, trying to let his team catch up. Little dangerous, but I think Triple H can just, shift out of this.
Looks like it does. Cone of Cold. Let's see if he shoots out that. No, I think he realizes his team's gonna catch up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but these are the situations where
Kess
things
does
go
pump
bad
there.
for
I think if you were to look at all the damage meters in these games, like damage per time,
I mean, he's
Kess
got
probably does more than any other
This
priest.
is-
a
okay.
priest to just cleanse all this, dispels
Yeah.
over and over again, so he should be okay.
Yep. He's fine.
It was
Oh,
looking a
Haas
little
there.
dangerous, but I think BT&E is safe.
I wanted to mention before we joke around about all the brackets, but I think this 29's bracket has brought so many people together, and from all the other brackets, and really have, not a lot of people play 39s, and 19s is pretty dead nowadays too. 29s is the bracket that's held on, and I'll never admit to this any other time, but I think we're all 29s now, right? Aren't we all just 29s? There's no such thing as a native 29. We're all 29s now.
I think the
Yeah.
bracket really depends on everyone, right? Like if it
Yeah.
was only native 29s, I think the scene was in a little bit of trouble, and then the 19s
Mhm.
came and kind of elevated it, and then the 39s, kind of came and
Yeah.
made things a little bit more exciting. So it's been really fun to see the bracket evolve throughout.
My opinion has always been that it's silly that we even have to talk about brackets. Everyone should just have one of everything at least, and we should just say we're one twin community, and
What am I
we could
supposed
have
to
a
do? Make a
tournament and all
59 out here or something? Come on.
no,
You
but
know
I
how
think-
hard that is for me?
No, we
Uh,
can we'll keep the 59s aside as like that bracket
Yeah.
that we
Yeah.
shun.
Hey,
Yeah.
shout out to Sapler who has a 59 rogue and made a 59 PvP video. I'm pretty sure.
Wow,
Wow. Imagine
that's
doing that.
dedication
That
to
He
a,
is
a bracket right there.
Yeah. I mean, he's just a beast.
FBI getting disarmed again.
So I mean,
Don't
what do
feel
we
like
think is
15
happening
agility
here?
is worth giving up on a weapon chain.
So they're trying to get a.
Yeah, I think BTNE is not going to let Pepper, have his
Yeah.
way.
I
Yeah,
really
Pepper with
don't
that
like
gouge
this.
how?
Why is
Oh, wow.
Triple H being connected on at all here?
Yeah, it
I'm
doesn't
not
make
sure.
any sense.
Yeah, this is
He
insane
could have just
to
been
allow
in
this.
base.
He
He
should have
charged back in for
Yeah, I
I
some
think
reason.
this is just
Yeah.
a brain.
This is
Brain
wild.
fart
What is he doing here?
Like, why?
Yeah.
This is the second
If
If
time.
they get
Everyone's healing.
a return here,
It's a cat.
Oh,
They
oh,
gotta-
wow,
Drew.
Drew.
Free pick by
and
Drew.
sprint, but he gets
Oh, but he gets.
This is
oh,
risky.
yeah, he got hodged by
Still
the
risky.
red pallet.
I mean, still
Gold
just
dust blowing
free
sprint
buff.
too to make sure that
Yep.
But you know
Oh
what?
man.
This is a terrible situation to be in, and I don't like to be critical of my man Papa Popper on this, but like I really think that that's his fault to put the team in this
Yeah,
situation.
I think
I
If
agree.
I
I'm
think
if
he
I'm Drew
saw
Goldust, I'm pissed
Pepperjack.
off.
Yeah, I think he saw Pepperjack coming up on him, and he bear charged in on the closest target to get away from him, and it happened to be into all that connection. I
Yeah.
don't think you do that. I think you even let Pepperjack open
Yeah.
or pull him out somehow.
I,
I mean,
I just don't understand how anyone from AT connects at all on that
No.
druid.
I
Yeah.
agree.
It was totally free 30 seconds ago. I guess I
There's no
was
reason to
also
allow that.
sleeping. I don't know how that happened.
It's almost like a little bit of hubris, to think they're gonna have this
For
fight.
sure.
Yeah.
Maybe just a little bit of the brain drain, getting a little longer. It's
No,
been
we're
what, an
not
hour and a
hating
half
on him.
now?
We're not hating on him, but I mean, Papa Popper's my man. He's my buddy. I love him, but I think that was a bit of a. I mean, I don't know. Is it the
Felt like
team
a
for having that
misstep.
fight?
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're definitely not hating.
It would be really unfortunate to see 2 of those caps go AT's way in this game.
Yeah.
But
I mean, like we said before, I mentioned this, like, like when you're FC is like, I mean, it's so fucking hard to play. At the tiniest mistake, you're eating shit. You know what I mean? So like,
Yeah, it's like field goal kicker.
So yeah, it's absolutely, yeah, exactly. It's the most unforgivable fucking job. So I applaud anyone who's willing to play it, and anyone who can play it well is always impresses me. So I think PP, I think he's awesome. I think Bob Popper's awesome.
yeah, he's played great this game and this series as well.
turns out Fal was talking to Scope in chat, so we did a lot of apologizing there for no reason.
Okay, good.
Scope is pretty unhappy. He's not
Scope's
in the
very
cast,
unhappy
so-
he's not in the cast. But like I said, if you want it too much, you can't have it. That's the rule. If you want it too much, you can't have it.
Yeah, I played hard to get in.
Play hard to get, you get in here. You want it too much, you can't. You don't get to have it. That's it. That's the rules.
Wouch was begging me, for the last 4 weeks, please cast, a
Yep.
couple games. I'd said, maybe
If the fans
give me a little
demand
bit
it,
of prize money on the side. Yeah, if the fans demand it.
Who are you to say no, right? What's sort of your mind? It's just like, well, how can I say no, even though, okay, if I must,
No, I mean it's an honor to be here with you guys. What a treat, seriously.
Yeah, I mean, we're having a lot of fun. This beats the hell out of Shadowlands. That's for sure.
Sure does.
I'm my level 184. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm having a blast. But no, I agree. I'm always going to be a classic Andy. I enjoy it.
Oh, yeah.
So what do we got here? We got some bathroom breaks happening or something? What do you
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe
a lot of
they.
posturing.
Yeah, they're
Yep.
like, all right, lay on hands is up. We can all go to the bathroom.
Yep.
That's what the Horde. And then Alliance is like, oh man, that's why we took our bathroom breaks in between the games. Do you think that's a thing teams actually do? I know
No.
a lot of teams accuse. I don't think anyone actually does that.
I think Haas would do it, but I don't think anyone else.
Yeah.
Haas fucking nodding
No,
in the chat right now, probably. He's like, yeah.
I
that's,
don't think so. I don't think so.
All right, so I guess we're gonna get our split that we've been waiting for. What another great matchup, huh? We've had such great games, haven't we? Between this and AT has really been at the center of all these terrific games.
Yeah, a lot of good games by
Yeah.
AT.
Yeah. Got to thank AT for this.
Yeah.
Gotta give credit to BTNE for bringing it. I think a lot of people
Oh,
were
yeah.
counting him out here. I
For
mean,
sure.
they've been kind of hit or miss all tournament, and
Well,
they showed up.
Yeah, well, I think one thing I had we had discussed in a previous pregame, I think it comes up a lot, which is that these are guys that are kind of playing together. A lot of them are kind of playing, it's sort of like two groups playing together for the first time. And so my expectation was that they'll keep getting better, and I think they're showing it, right? They've really gotten much better. Like, if you look at the first game they played, they got completely fucking dumpstered. So
I would follow Bong. I have a bad feeling about the split for AT. I'll go Triple H. I think
Okay.
it just feels to me
Big
like
sap. Whoa, big sap on
yeah,
Amish Girl.
It felt like BTNE's defense didn't really have it. I mean, AT's defense didn't really have it together, and it felt like I saw a sea of red coming. So, and whereas on the other side, it feels like Triple H is just taking his time.
Yeah,
So-
he's staying roof. The cutters are generally not very useful, and it seems like they're able to just.
Oh man, maybe Triple H is under some pressure here. The
FBI
Red Paladin
Red
is
is
going
outside.
in.
Big
I know,
are
SpongeBob.
in tunnel now.
Yeah, did about man, that. I know we joke about it, but Red Paladin really, once it connects, sometimes it just connects. It's like,
And his healer is very far away.
yeah, they have him LOS. You might want to go to Triple H here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Triple H is looking in trouble.
Punch
FBI.
bop all over
Another.
him.
That should be a cap.
Yeah, if I
Another-
were Walks,
Oh, no,
I
no, no.
would.
They
Oh, they get the
anticipated.
re.
Yeah, if I were Walk, I wonder if you could think they could have delayed or no.
I
Yeah,
mean, with how
probably
many
not.
retweets have
Not
been
not
going
not
in favor
not
of
on the
BTNE.
roof, you know. Not on the roof like that. Again, another
Bong
death
does
on the
not die
roof.
here.
No, another death on. But if they get out with the flag, it won't make a difference. But and he's gonna reset, so they're gonna let him out.
Yeah.
I mean, I think. We'll see.
think I don't know.
Swig is on Triple H in mid here.
Yep.
Burning.
And it looks
Bong
like
is alone at Leaf.
Yep. And Schmuck got a big cone and Nova on them before passing out.
Yeah, they just killed Schmuck.
BTNE's connecting on Bong right now. They've got 3 on him at the Leaf Hut. I don't know if it's going to
Oh
be
wow, that
enough.
looks like it.
and
Oh, they got a
That looks like
backfire.
more
They got
than
the good
enough.
Church is
backfire.
there. Big grenade. Gold
They-
dust
Yeah.
about to connect.
They got
as
the
well.
backfire
This
they
is
want too.
bad.
The buff backfire.
Great positioning by the Shaman.
Stu trying to spam wing clips.
Kess
Yeah.
though, with some great heals.
Really good dealing. by
Great
APT
playing by
there.
Stu. Is really impressed this tournament.
Oh, and the
Ooh.
return on.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
That's a cap.
That's a cap.
Yep.
Were both of us
Even
on
that.
Bong and missed that?
Yep. Sorry guys.
Oops.
Sorry to the
Yep.
fans. We fucked
All
that
right.
up.
We had a great one and then we had a really bad one. So hopefully we get the rest of this game pretty well.
Gotta be careful when you push in mid. When your FC is in transition.
Yep.
Really
Wow.
backfire.
I don't know how they got
This
that
is
kill. It was 4 versus
1 to
6
go.
at least.
Well, we don't know because we weren't watching it. So it wasn't-
Yeah. Oh my god. Anything could have happened.
yeah, literally anything could. That's accurate. Yeah,
I
we
think
have
some
no idea.
zappers came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's possible. Faps. Wow.
Rocket boost.
This is bottom of the ninth now. 3-2 count. We love to see
Yeah.
it.
Holy shit.
Coming down to the wire. This is
Oh,
great.
yeah.
And Alliance has the flag. Horde kind of, playing patty cake on the banana. On the ramp.
Yep.
Feels like a couple slip ups by BTNE late here.
Yeah. Wow.
And now with the
And with Schmuck playing defense, they might
I
be
hate
able to
this
delay
right now
this.
for BTN.
They might be able to
I hate
delay this
right
pick.
now.
Stu here now. Maybe he has a good trap setup.
BTNE killed Bong, but he had an instant res, so it didn't even all that work
Yeah.
on Alliance ramp didn't
And
really
I think
do anything.
Pepper's going to be able to hand off to Bong pretty easily here once they just kite
Pepper's
this
getting a
this
free
road.
pass here.
Pepper's halfway through mid.
They get a sap
I
on Wop.
hate this for BTNE right now.
Yeah, wow, this is pretty great
I
positioning.
don't like this. I don't like where BTNE is half committing to trying to stop
Yeah,
Pepperjack
Yep.
from getting across mid, and now Bong, and half trying to get the flag out. You gotta commit. You gotta commit to getting the flag across.
Oh, I see that they were waiting to bring it to Papa
Yep.
Popper. Okay, so
yeah, and I think it's a smart thing
They
to
had a
have
plan.
your team waste all their cooldowns and stuff to slow them down and then send in the druid.
So actually,
does
that's gonna work out.
Does BTNE go to roof here, or do they go for the cross?
It looks like they're going for the cross.
yeah, I mean they have everybody. It all depends on that res. Nope, there's a big early res. Big
Yeah,
early
I don't
res.
know.
Fruits
This
are low
could
on,
be-
yeah.
If they kill
This
Swig,
could be a big
This
collapse.
is bad. You got to go back up roof, I think. You
They're
gotta
not.
go-
They're not. They're taking out the shaman too. He's running right into him.
This is really bad.
This is not good.
Big
I think he's
Nova.
going down. This might be
This
it.
is this is game. I
might be
think.
the-
Yeah, that looks.
Yeah, unless
Oh, he got out of that.
Oh boy,
That's
Jeff Hardy
hard.
was up the.
That's it.
But BTNE is dropping.
Man, yeah, it looks like he's
Get
gonna get the
those
speed
boots.
boots. I wonder if Walks will be able to get like a hibernate or something here.
Conch shot, SpongeBob after him right now.
That's
Yep,
it.
the Red Paladin, story of the tournament.
Ricky Rude needs to get a lot of traps up banana here.
Bong's looking to cut Triple H, it looks like.
That's a
If I'm
bold play
Triple
too.
H, I'll take that cut over.
Yeah.
anything
Yeah,
else.
Yeah. He's dropping.
And there
he's
goes
dropping
there
now.
goes
Con,
Bob.
let's see it.
I think Triple H has to make a run for this, but I don't know if he can beat.
If I were
They
Walks,
can
I would have
cut.
stayed up fence and tried to cut. I don't know
has
what
5
AT's
by
doing
tunnel.
here. Yeah, I don't know what.
This does not look good.
Yeah, but I
I
don't
mean-
know if AT is really communicating where he is
Why
that
aren't you
well.
you're sprinting off the tot here? You're safe, right? I mean,
Yeah. I think, and now
Yeah.
Bong is under
Cat
trouble.
form. Oh, big,
They got a good
big
sap.
sap. Big sap. That'll get him out
And
of
now
this.
Bong is getting blown up by Siren.
Here comes Sprint. And he's
Yeah,
off to
there
the
he goes.
races. He's home free.
Ooh,
Off to the races. Wow.
keeping
Great
the
sap
tournament,
there.
keeping the
Yep.
tournament
That sap
live
was
alive.
huge.
Yeah, if I think when AT watches this, they will see that Walks could have cut and like harassed Triple H enough with like roots and hibernates. I've seen Druids do it of a grenade, and instead, he just kind of walked away, and he was the only defense there.
Yeah, because all he needed was a little bit more time,
Yeah,
and Triple H was in big trouble.
Wow.
yeah,
This
Sigh
is
of relief for BTNE there.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Wow, that was
This is awesome.
honestly
Huh?
their decision to not go roof and go tunnel was kind of terrible, and they did
It's
not
almost
get-
catastrophic.
I
yeah,
thought it was
they did
over.
not pay for it at all.
I thought it was game. Well, they almost did. They just snuck out of it. I thought it was game. This is
Yeah.
this is the kind of slippery shit we've seen AT be doing all
Yeah.
tournament.
Yeah, I
So
think this is
someone
a
else got
coin
the jump.
flip.
Yeah,
This is a coin flip that went in favor of BTNE, even though it
For
was
sure.
super sloppy.
it was almost more like a roll of a die, and you had to hit one. You had to hit the one to
Yeah.
win it, and they got it.
I mean, I think it was a really good charge that saved that tunnel, commit. They charged back up tunnel and got
On
out
Stu.
of it.
Yeah.
I think so.
If
All
you're
right.
almost 30, I wonder if that is in your head. It's like, wow, 2 crits and we have this game over. Instead,
Yep.
I don't think so. If I'm AT, I think that I see BTNE slipping up, 3 times in a row now, and I think that you can maybe kind of view that as, hey, they're shook a little bit. Maybe they're not as sharp as the first hour and a half, 2 hours.
really weird splits here.
Yep.
Really weird. Wally kind of breaks off the team to try to slow down the alliance, and then now it looks like BTNE, the Shaman, and the Warrior are super far behind.
I think
I don't-
BTNE
AT
in the
way
first,
ahead.
I think BTNE in the first 30 minutes, 40 minutes would have come back and said, no, let's split for real.
Yeah,
But I think that this late into the night, I think they're saying, you know what, let's just
Let's
fucking
do it.
go.
yeah. Despite their harassing, they look like they're making their way up the banana a little faster. But see what that actually. I don't. I think this is going to be about as even as a split as you expect. Both rogues look like they're about halfway up the banana now.
Pepperjack's
Both
just running up.
unstealth. Yeah,
stealth
both are unstealthed, and Drew unstealthed and immediately got hunters marked.
Pepper Jackson and a sheep.
Walks does a quick drop right on top of that hunter into a frost trap.
Yep. Should we switch?
I'm down for either side.
Yeah.
Just
Let
know
me go to walks.
Okay,
Looks pretty
Walks
equal
getting
here.
cut here.
it's equal.
Yeah, but
Although
that can
Triple
change
H still
fast with the.
Triple H up on roof.
Still on
again.
roof. And
They don't
Nova,
believe in dropping today.
They don't.
Yeah.
They
Should I switch?
don't.
Should I switch?
I think that's dangerous with this Warlock able to CC 2 members. You kind of
Oh,
want to get him on the
man.
run.
And they're starting to connect on Triple H.
I
Net
switch?
down on Jeff Hardy.
Well, Walks is getting hit now
This
too.
might be,
Walks is about to go
Could be the
down.
time to
Walks
drop.
Walks is
dead.
about to go down.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he's
Triple H
going on
goes
cap. He gets cheap.
Good cheap shot.
And he's,
Oh,
and
he's
there's gonna be a
he's got to hit
there's
this
a freezing
jump.
trap on
Oh
cap.
boy, no.
He gets the jump.
Oh, that's a return. That's
Oh,
game.
that's
game.
That's game.
That's game.
Wow.
God.
Holy
Wow.
smokes.
What
What
a game.
Ending.
Wow.
All right, are you
Holy
gonna
moly.
Wouchman?
Smokes.
Can you snip this scoreboard? I got the other one.
Yeah.
Whew. Wow.
Whoa.
So who do we want to talk to, guys? What do you think? Wow.
BTNE is very shy. They don't like coming on to talk.
Plant Man will come
I don't
on and
know if
talk.
we'll be able to get anyone.
Plant Man will come on and
We
talk.
got Plant
Okay.
Man last time. I mean, well, he's not going to be casting in the finals though. So
We
Yeah.
get.
Oh. Devastating.
What about sorry about it? I think.
That would
Yeah.
be great.
Him.
Yeah.
Cousins? I'll add.
sorry about it, WAP.
Wop is great. Yeah, he'd be great.
I wouldn't mind Triple H.
Yeah, Papa Popper want to come in?
He had some stressful moments there. Wow, what a game! Well played to AT in this tournament.
What an awesome.
Yeah. They were the
Not-
story of the tournament in my
Not really
mind.
how you want to end it, but wow, way to represent their guild and the bracket. They played so good.
I agree. Oh,
I guess there were
man.
no excuses. They just decided to be tough. Good for them.
All right, they want Schmuck. Yeah, I'd love to get Schmuck in. I'm not. I've kind of said this throughout the tournament. I'm not pressuring anyone to come on. if they don't want to, if they're these matches are high stress, I'll send them a message. Could you take off my picture in picture real quick?
Oh, yeah. Hang on. Just bear with me. All right, you're off.
What a crazy game.
I know. Wow.
I'm very, very, very surprised. I mean, not to be disrespectful to BTNE, I think that they always had a chance to win, but wow, what a game.
All right, I'm gonna get Schmuck on first, and then we'll see if anyone from BTNE wants to come on. Sound good?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Bring Schmuck on. Absolutely.
I mean, I'll say when you were talking about the game of inches, like that, even that last cap, like every single one was so well contested. I mean,
Yep.
Papa Popper was on the roof. They had isolated the priest with a net. They were, I believe, they were actually killing him. It was to the point where they were finally going to have to jump off the roof because he didn't have heals,
Yeah.
and he was jumping, and it was, it was looking like a return. So we went to cap instead, but that was seconds away from going the other direction.
Yeah. All right,
Yep.
I'm bringing in Schmuck.
Yeah.
Man, Schmuck, how's it going?
What's up?
Good games, dude. Those
Good,
are
man.
some. Thanks for playing. First off, I just want to say thanks to you guys for playing the tournament.
Yeah.
I kind of made it no secret. I was rooting for you guys most of the tournament. You guys are, in my mind, the quintessential 29 team. So I just wanted to say, on behalf of me and anyone else kind of involved in this tournament, thank you guys so much for putting on a great show.
Yeah, I want to just
Yeah.
join in that. Is that like you guys were awesome competitors, and I think everyone's so happy that you guys were able to play in this tournament. You played so well, and I also want to say thank you for playing with us and giving us an opportunity to cast these games of yours.
Yeah, man. I think this was great. Like, we never had this for 29s before, at least since my private server days. Fun to be able to play competitive games against a bunch of teams in a setting like this. It was cool.
So, tell me what you're going to be doing for next tournament. Make any changes, you think, or what?
So I think a lot of people know this, but I'm actually quitting this game. Not
Yeah.
because of this, but I told a bunch of people like I was actually going to quit like 2 months ago, and then Welch like preemptively told me about this tournament.
Yeah.
I can't pass this up.
Uh-huh.
So I just find that I don't enjoy, like I always say, if I want to do something for fun, like this is for fun. The game should be for fun, you know?
Yeah.
And I love the competitive scene, and I always enjoyed playing competitive games. But when I'm not enjoying playing the game, like by myself or even with friends, then I just say, why even do it?
I
So,
feel that.
and also it's just like the game just it burns out, man. There's a lot when you have to like preemptively schedule everything and get the guild together, and it just becomes like a real burden. And
Yeah.
I
For
always
sure.
feel like everyone's got to take a break sometimes. So I just recommend everyone don't burn out. Like, I mean, I always burn out. I burn out on private servers, and I deleted all my characters, so I decided to stop before then.
I feel that.
Definitely don't delete your characters. Decision
Yeah.
you can definitely come back when you're feeling a little different about it. I think everybody forgets that we're I mean 16, 18 months into WoW Classic now, so it's been a journey.
Yeah, the burnout is real.
Oh,
The
yeah, of
burnout
course.
is real. Hopefully you're ready, refreshed, and ready to come back for TBC.
Yeah. I was going to say the
Because
same thing.
it's been great having you. I think the 29 bracket maybe wouldn't even have been the bracket. A lot of teams joined without you guys carrying the bracket on your shoulders for so long.
I agree. I mean, how many times do people ask for item builds, and the first thing you send them is that Google sheet?
Yeah, I
So
just
kind of looking at the tournament, what were your, expectations coming in? How do you feel it went? And honestly, beyond the tournament, kind of, you've been here since launch. How did Classic pan out, compared to how you expected, compared to private servers, etc.?
So to answer the tournaments first, I think I think we did better than expected. I think we came in, um, we knew we could play better, and I think we did. I think we achieved our goal of being able to beat teams we hadn't beat before. Like, we never beat BTNE, we never beat CWS, and I think we played those games well. And I was happy like our team got together and we got the talent together at the right time. Um, but I mean, like, hats off to BTNE. Like, they obviously practiced our strat and really grinded down the splits well. Um, and it showed. Like they did it really well. But also from a classic perspective, I mean, I think it's just great to have a bunch of guilds to be able to play like this. Like we didn't in private service, it was one guild, one horde guild, one alliance guild.
Yeah.
So to be able to have like multiple talent groups from like multiple brackets is always a plus. And I think being able to have a tournament like this and kind of showcase that is always a good thing for the bracket in general. So I
Well,
would say
yeah,
it's definitely a good thing.
I was gonna say, I think 29s has become the Twink Hub. It seems to have become the most active and the bracket with all the talent, and I think that a big part of that is your guild and the people on like your whole server, to be honest. And of course, I'm terribly sad to see that you're leaving, but I understand. I mean, everybody needs to take breaks. I hope you'll come back for the Burning Crusade, like Ant-Man said. But I have to get to the most important question of the night, which is who do you have for the Heartseeker Medicated Butt Wipes Player of the Game Award?
Player of the series, I guess.
Player of the
in
series,
this
So
yeah.
I think I'm trying to think. Church played really well for us in game one. Apparently he was stoned to hell, so that's even more impressive. But
It
he
can help
literally
sometimes,
said,
though.
he
It can
literally
help.
said he thought it was a practice, and he was like, "Oh, we actually have a tournament game." Okay, so that was funny. But I think for them, I
Legend.
mean, their priests always show out with good positioning, so I give them that. Um, I think the double rogue really changed the game. So I'll give it. I don't know the guys. I don't know X's name. We just called him X. He got
It's
some
true.
really close saps that won on the game. Like that's what won the game at the end was the saps. And
Yeah. You'll
I
see.
think
There was a big sap that like we all were going bananas for on Shadow Nova. The big
he
sap.
got,
Yeah,
he got
huge
me
sap.
and Stu on rotations, and like that was it. Like once that happens, we can't get the trap down or I can't get the polys, and then we just run into them. So I would probably give it to him.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, Schmuck, well played. I think you guys, I personally don't think that you guys, well, let me reframe this. You guys played amazing, and I knew that AT was capable of this type of play. I think a lot of people sleep on you guys, but I think that you guys kind of proved them all wrong. That you're basically, one of the top contenders in the bracket. So, I guess my question for you, do you think you have it in you to get one more game for the fans?
I know you guys want to play us because we haven't played you in forever.
Exactly. So,
We'll see. I mean, like I know it's not just me. Like, if you guys looked at our Go logs on who logged on for the past week, it was like fucking dust, dude.
A lot of Shadowlands players.
There
I saw.
was
Yep.
no one playing on AT, and I think
Yeah.
the break really hurt us. I mean, I'm not saying that as an excuse. I definitely know like they were practicing, and we literally didn't practice. I just gave everyone off for Thanksgiving, and we just came in this game.
Yeah.
Like say play our game, we win. But I mean, I don't know. I just know like it wasn't just me who was kind of like burnt out with the length of the tournament and the games and just
Yeah.
pugs in general. Like I just think pugs are cancer as hell right now at 29, and I think a lot of people agree with that. And
They're not the best.
No.
like
there's a lot of pre-made logging going on, I think.
Yeah.
yeah, and then with the holiday, with Shadowlands, and just overall like private servers too. Like this is when people would start to burn out. It just and with Nax coming up, so it's a lot of
Yeah. A lot of stuff.
excessive.
No, I agree with you. But I just wanted to thank you personally again. Also, just like in terms of personal, like me and you were in a couple guilds together. Always one of my favorite people to play with and against. I mean, hopefully, maybe you show up for TBC, kick some butt in arena. Either way, thank you so much, man. And I'll talk to you guys later in the Discord and whatnot.
Yeah, thanks,
Well
man.
played.
We'll see
Well
about
played,
PPC, so we'll see how it goes.
Yep. See ya.
Well, we hope we see you then, man.
All right, I'm gonna drag in Kunz. Hey man, how's it going? I
Can you hear us?
think
I think you might have to push to talk.
Yeah, he might have to use push to talk.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Hey, how's it going?
Can you hear us?
How you guys doing? Yeah, I can hear you.
Terrific. Yeah.
Hey man, well played.
Hey, thank you.
So does anyone have any questions they want to kick it off with?
Yeah, I want to talk about the fucking cap. That the blink cap that we love so much. Tell me what was going on in that play.
So we got the repick mid somehow. I don't have great latency, but I got it somehow, and I wasn't slowed, so I was basically just able to walk away, and then I just got roof, and they kind of called that there might be a cap, and so I just leaped off the roof and kind of hoped it was going to happen and blinked on.
That was like almost like, that was so close. It was almost like one of those batching ones where it's like, you know what I'm talking
Because
about?
they were,
Like, yeah, they were on it, you know? I was like, I thought they might get it, but did you feel like, I think our sense in the booth was that that kind of turned the whole thing around. Did you guys have that sense, or were you?
yeah, it definitely felt good, and it's definitely a morale boost, and but yeah, actually jumping off the roof, I wasn't sure if I had like the right distance on my blink, and I think I was a little short, but I was able to get it.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Can you give us a little insight into what the comms were like at that moment? Like, did you guys kind of blow up in excitement, or was it kind of like, okay, guys, let's quickly move on to the next one? Was there a sigh of relief, or what was it like?
Oh yeah, I mean it just blew up. Yeah,
That's awesome.
that was our first cap or our second
I
cap?
think
I
that
can't
was the
remember.
first when you were
First.
down 1-0, or am I wrong?
Yep, down 1-0.
Yeah.
Right?
It's crazy that the first two caps in that series were by mages. You know, you also had some pretty clutch repicks. I mean, beyond that, like, we kind of, I think you were the booth's favorite for a good bit of the series. Who do you think on your team, maybe in your mind, was the Heartseeker Medicaid butt wipes player of the game?
I mean, probably our rogues.
Okay.
I mean, their saps are just kind of insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And I mean, obviously I couldn't see that, but I mean, just hear it. I mean, you hear I get a sap, I get a sap over and over. It's just kind of crazy.
There were a few saps that you probably didn't get to see that were like game-saving saps. There was a couple of them, and that's kind of like something that really can be a major difference maker, don't you think?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, rogues are just so powerful in general.
So you guys have a big game coming up against PAL. I think if Vegas were to put odds on this, I think PAL would be, you know, a pretty big favorite. I think it'd be significant enough that people would say, yeah, you guys are the underdog. Do you guys have about a day and a half to prepare, watch game film? How do you feel?
I'm feeling after this game, these games, I'm feeling pretty good. I feel like kind of we've progressed through the tournament. Every game we've been kind of significantly better. I feel like,
Yeah.
and Pal is really good. But yeah, I feel like we're just getting better every single game. We're gonna be even better in a couple days.
Sounds good. Anyone else have any last questions?
Yeah, go ahead.
I have one for you. So, I mean, first of all, I think you guys have been getting better every game, and that's kind of been a common trend we've said is, the longer the series, the games go on, you guys kind of get your bearing a little bit and play just, much, much better every time. So I agree with that. But another kind of common trend throughout this last series with AT, to me, was kind of momentum shifts. Did you guys feel that you guys kind of had your backs against the wall at times, and vice versa had their backs against the wall? As you guys were trading kills in transition, trading kills in splits and things like that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially in the last game when they got their second cap. I mean that's just kind of scary, because they've got the momentum. They've capped last, and then just going into that last split, our O just killed it. I mean, I think that was the fastest split we had. We didn't have
by
to
far.
kite. We didn't have to kite for very long at all.
It may have been your best split in the series by a significant margin. Like, I think it was the first split where like Triple H didn't have half the HP on him by the time Bong was doing his second rotation around the base. Like, it just came out of nowhere too, because you guys had just been kind of pinned up in that tunnel, and then Triple H nearly died, and then you guys just got away. It was really, really almost unexpected, but sometimes the element of surprise is the real secret ingredient.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, and even when even on the caps we got, it's like they're on Papa, like on our flag cap. He's about to die, and yeah, somehow we got it there.
It felt like a lot of coin flips. Could have gone either way.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm sure you guys are just stoked about the wins. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to our games. We'll see you guys in a couple days. but really, really well played. You guys should be proud of the effort you guys put forward.
Definitely. Congratulations on that win.
Well,
We're
thank
looking
you.
forward to seeing you guys here in the finals. It's going to be a good one.
Sure. When is the finals?
We don't know yet.
Friday.
Oh, is it Friday already?
I
Is it?
believe the plan is Friday at 9.
Yeah, I think that's
One of our guys just whispered me. He said Friday's a no go, but I'll let you guys work that out. Too.
All right, we'll figure that out. All right. Well, never a dull moment in this tournament when it comes to scheduling. Thank you so much for coming on for an interview, and see you in the finals.
Yep. Thank you.
All right, so what do we think, guys? Who are you guys voting for the Heartseeker Mitigated Buttwise player of the game?
I think he's modest, but I would definitely give it to Coons. I would give it to Sorry About It. I mean,
Yeah.
and it's not, I will admit, bias. We both played in Dynasty back in like 2009 together. It's definitely great to see a former guildmate out there making plays, but a few of those repicks, man, game changing. I think I can see it going to Drew. Those saps were great, but I think I edge it out over to Sorry About It.
I completely agree.
I voted Drew, even though I think that like it was, I really do think that was like the game-changing play. But also, without that game is over. Without Drew getting that sap on Shadow Nova, that game is over. Yeah. So I think that's like a game-saving play. It doesn't have the same kind of shine on it, that the sap does. I'm sorry that the cap does, but I don't know. That's sap, man. That's sap. You get a sap like that.
I don't know. I'm giving, that was the play of the game maybe, but I'm giving it to Coons. I think there's 3 or 4 repicks or whatever that, that was, I just can't imagine that. I think those are, those would have been caps if he didn't do it. So I think almost 30 is going to watch this game if they do. I think a lot of them, that this might have been the nail in the coffin for their classic time, and we'll see them TBC. But I think if they watch this, they'll just be like, "Damn, those repicks!" Wop and Coons just really on them. So we have 2 people from PAL in here. You guys excited for the finals?
Oh yeah, I mean, yes and no. I think scheduling is a nightmare. Has been a nightmare. Schmuck called it out himself. It kind of detracts from some other aspects of the game when you have to spend a lot of energy on corralling 10 people, things like that. But otherwise, I mean, I think purely from the game sense, I'm excited. We've had some games and we've had some success against BT&E recently, but they're obviously playing a little bit better in their games after ours. So, I'm excited to see what strides they've made. Maybe they'll have some interesting strategies for us. So definitely looking forward to it. I think it'll be a good series.
Pretty much everything Ant just said. It should be a good game. For me, I'm not sure if I'm going to be watching it on a stream, drinking a beer, relaxing, or if I'm going to be stressing out. So either way, I'm good with it. I don't know, man. Excited. I didn't anticipate that BT&E would be the team to come out of it, but the way they played, I think they'll give everyone a good game if they come out with the same level of polish.
We had some awesome coaches tonight. I just want to thank everyone for tuning in, everyone who played, especially to AT. I know that this is probably not the result you guys wanted, but mad props to you guys. I want to thank all 3 of you for coming on, and that's about it. With that, I think we're good to end it, and I'll see you guys in the finals.
See you guys then. Thanks
Sounds
for having me in the
thanks for having me.
Good night, guys. Watch good.